This is the M Zone.
And welcome to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the Bizzler. And Big Sweet is traveling today. Traveling to Ann Arbor, I'll tell you that. But that being said,
at least a DTW.
We'll catch up with him. Yeah, he's going to Indy.
Yeah.
And
next week, I didn't realize it was coming this quickly. But
it's
the combine is
crazy.
next week.
Dude, the combine is next week. Can you believe that?
That is crazy.
Oh my God. It's just, these kids just got done with the national championship game.
I know.
This is crazy. I got some crazy stuff for you.
Okay.
I'm going to hit you with two names.
Okay.
32 years ago.
32
years ago, these two ladies were figure skaters in the Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
And the infamous figure skating scandal happened. Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan.
Why?
How about that?
Why me?
32 years ago in 1994.
Wow.
I mean, that's crazy, right?
Why?
Why are you doing it?
Why? That's how it sounded. I mean, I'll find it and I'll prove it to you.
I know what it sounds like. You did it perfectly too.
Why? Oh, why me?
Oh my goodness! I mean, did they start the Olympics later then? Because that was at practice though, wasn't that a practice for? No,
yeah, I think it was a practice thing.
This was on January 6th, 1994. She was brutally struck on the lower right thigh with a metal baton. They called it a baton.
Yeah, like a cop's cop baton kind
of
thing.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, it was at the U.S. Figure Skating Championship. So it wasn't quite the Olympics at the time.
Nope.
They were trying to stop her from getting to the Olympics.
But do you know where this accident happened?
Did it happen in Michigan?
It happened in Detroit.
I knew it happened here.
Yeah,
why has it got to be Detroit? Why?
Why? Why?
I don't know why. God.
Why?
Oh my God! So this happened in Detroit, brutalized.
Yeah.
And Tanya Harding, she didn't. I mean, they didn't pick her up. It was her ex-husband. Her ex-husband and her bodyguard. Oh, you found it.
Why?
This past history of the Olympics.
The more you know.
Who knew that? I mean,
we're all learning something new each and every day.
Made me feel old anyway. It was 32 years ago, and I'm like sitting here, geez.
I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, I feel old all the time myself. I woke up this morning going, I'm feeling like age shattered, coach.
Oh my God. Yep. Harding was later convicted of conspiracy to by the prosecutor in the investigation. So she was part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did the two women ever talk to one another again or anything? They didn't get together and say, "Oh, let's make a baby doll and fight one another and stuff like that." They could have made some Rock'em Sock'em robots.
I think the closest we got to it was Celebrity Deathmatch on MTV. You remember that?
Yes, I remember that. Yeah. Yes, I remember that. The claymation. Yes.
I think that was the closest we got to any kind of reunion.
Well,
air quotes for those that are not watching on stream, by the way.
It made you watch the Olympics at the time. If you didn't want to watch it, you watched it.
That's true.
I'm just giving that's 32 years ago. Today was announced today. New swag. New swag, baby.
Swag, drip check.
And I actually like them. I actually love them.
Drip it down, Scallywag. Check out the fits.
I love them.
There you go.
I love it.
New Tiger fits right there. Just look at that. Just look at it. It is glory. watching on stream, we just showed you what the new alts look like. We're looking at some home oranges with the Old English D on the left pectoral, and then the darkest of navy blues. Like, it is almost to the point where they are almost black at this point.
But it's dark blue. It's really
dark blue with in script Detroit going from right to left across the chest.
Love it.
I love it too, because the old Detroit one right there, the road ones remind me of the old roadies that they used to wear. I like it. I mentioned to Ira when they had a leak last week of these that I think the home alts look a little too close to San Francisco Giants. Like, change that D out to a San Francisco, to an SF.
Okay, I see what you're doing.
But I'm not opposed to it though. I'm not opposed to how these look though. They look crispy, they look nice, and they're gonna make a killing in sales. Which, by the way, if you're down in Lakeland, Florida, or planning to go down to Lakeland, Florida for spring training, they will be on sale down in Lakeland. They officially go on sale here in over at the D Shop in Detroit.
I mean, you can't get it now?
Not yet, no.
What? I mean, if you're gonna show something, you got to have stuff. You got to have the inventory. You know that.
Well, yeah, I know, but I think I believe they said Sunday is when they go on sale officially.
Right, I got you.
So it's not too far off from it. I believe online they get sold, Detroit at DetroitTigers.com, wherever you get your swag, obviously. Let's see here. It will be available at the D Shop, presented by Meyer, on Friday. So tomorrow they'll go on sale at the D Shop over at Comerica Park and around downtown Detroit. Online sales start up on Sunday.
I like them. I like them.
The hype video was pretty cool for it too. They showed the old school. They showed a lot of the vignettes and the audio and video of Tigers past and how the jerseys looked in the past, and made them modernized. What they had your usual bucket players. I believe they were at the Fillmore Detroit when they filmed this.
Nice. That's nice. I like it.
Yeah, and that was featured was topped off with, I can't remember the name of the drummer, but he's the drummer for the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Chad Smith, who is
well, he got one. I'm sure he got one.
Oh, absolutely. He's a huge Detroit guy, and obviously he's a big Michigan guy too. With, I believe he said his kids going to school here.
Nice.
I think. I can't remember.
No problem with that.
But yeah, Chad Smith featured on drum set in the promo video for it. They even have like the old school tiger head on the sleeve of the of both jerseys as well too. So I mean, I think it's kind of cool to have that featured. And again, you don't have to worry about. They will still have the Motor City Connect one with the Motor City on the chest and black and blue and tire marks on the front of it where it looked like someone got ran over on the lodge with it. But that's what then. But I believe the schedule showed, then this is according to Barstool Detroit, that the games that will be featuring the orange sweaters will be for every Friday home game.
Yep.
Select Monday home games will be the Motor City Connect jerseys that everyone loves to hate or hates to love, that have the word Detroit on the hat and Motor City on the chest. And select road games will have those very dark navy blues that they'll be wearing. So I said, I love the old navy, the roadies that they've got. I think these are going to be real hot to sell. In fact, while we were watching the U.S. women's hockey game, Derek and I were in here, and I said, "Do you see the new jerseys?" He's like, "No." So I showed him them. He's like, "All right, now I need to figure out, do I get it in Scooble or do I get it in Verlander?" I go, "Dude, you got to get Verlander.
What?
You got to get it in Verlander."
No. I want the brand shiny new Cy Young winner. I want that. I want the man who wrote this letter, how he loves this city. That's what I want. I want the guy who wants to be here, but the team won't let him be here.
I want, if I'm going to get one, I was going to say C. Illich and the number 666 on the back.
Okay. I can get down with that.
And if you don't get down with that, I got two words for you. Too bad.
I'm down with it.
C. Illich, number 666. But I mean, for me, like I would get the road ones, but I'd get 35 JV. That's me. I mean,
I got you.
You want to get the scuba one? Sure, get the scuba one. I don't listen. You ain't making a bad decision. I'm just saying that I would lean towards 35 JV. That's all.
I got you. No, yeah. I get it. JV left though. JV went and got the championships and everything like that all out there.
We parted ways with him. We allowed him to go spread his wings and go win a championship because we knew that it wasn't going to happen in Detroit. We allowed him to go get that shit.
Is that what they're doing to Scooble too? Just nudging him out, saying, "Hey, you out of here, dude. We know you out of here."
No, this is just C. Illich, number 666, just being that number 666.
I got you.
If he actually cared, he would actually offer an extension contract, but it ain't going to happen because apparently we don't want to do that.
Yeah, they don't.
But it's okay because at the end of the year, we're gonna get locked out.
God, don't get me mad. You're gonna get me mad already. I don't want to get mad.
It's okay. We're gonna get locked out anyway, so it's all good.
That's the word, bro.
We still don't even know what channel we'll be able to watch Tiger games.
Well, that was gonna be my next question. How are we gonna see the Tiger game this year?
Probably the only thing I can say is right there on Woodward. At this point, that's the only way to see it is on Woodward at this point.
Isn't there a Tiger network that's coming out or something like that? The MLB is supposed to be helping out, right?
They're supposed to be helping out with that, but there's still no definitive decision whether they're going to put them onto Fox 2 here in Detroit or Fox affiliates around the state of Michigan, or are they going to start up another network like how they did back in the day with past sports?
Right. I got you. I understand that one.
Or what exactly they're going to do. There's still question marks about that, and they need to get those answers like sooner rather than later, because we're about a month away or so, about a month and a week away from the first pitch to the actual game that actually means a damn. And if you don't have a network, you're going to be pissing off about hundreds of thousands, close to millions of fans that want to watch these games if you don't have an answer to the questions that everyone has at this point. So you need to get this figured out now, please. Because if we got to get the MLB network in this studio, I'm not going to be happy. I'm going to be streaming the game the entire time. And good luck trying to keep me paying attention to do anything productive.
You can get it on your phone. I mean, you can get it on your phone like the rest of us.
It's just me the entire time. Just, I'll be like Wilson from Home Improvement, just the entire time.
Just saying.
Just the entire time.
Yeah, I get it.
Got him. Strike three.
God.
Be me the entire time.
Well, we're not usually on anyway because we're broadcasting the Tiger game.
That's usually true.
Will that affect? Now, the TV doesn't affect our radio contract, right?
No.
Okay. No. I'm just making sure.
No, we'll still have Dan Dickerson and insert color commentator here.
Right.
Because we don't know, obviously, Jim Price passing away a couple seasons back. So not sure if it'll be Andy Dirks on the radio call, if it'll be Dan Petrie, maybe a special appearance from Carlos Guillen. Who knows?
Wow.
It's kind of, it's like I said, the multitude of color commentators is high. There's a lot of them. So it's a question of who will fit into that role, who will fit into the TV role. That's a TBD kind of thing right now. Again, kind of like the whole TV network thing. We don't know what's going on. But yeah, I do like the New Jersey though. New Jersey's great. Hopefully whatever this new TV deal is going to be is also equally as great for the fans.
Speaking of TV deals, I don't know if you know this, but when the year starts for the NFL, the ESPN is taking over the NFL network.
Yeah, I do remember that they were going to take over like the quad box.
They're taking it all over.
Double box, triple box.
What do you call that? Everybody
Red
loves
zone.
It. Red zone.
Yeah.
Oh my God, people are going crazy for that. You will see ads in the red zone now. There are ads going to happen in the red zone.
Like, I don't mind if how you do with like the picture-in-picture aspect of things, where you have the game, like you've got the game, like if you go to commercial break, the commercial break, the screen takes a majority of the commercial.
Yeah, but you still got guy.
Yeah,
there's a guy in the bottom corner still talking.
Yeah, like I don't have an issue with that if that's going to be the case.
Okay.
I think the one case, the only time it won't work out that way is when you got local commercials that take over. But at that point, you're like, well, I can wait 2.5 minutes.
Right. Well,
everyone's got one of these where they can just go on their phone and just go, jerk off.
Right. Anyway.
That's also true. Brett also mentioned this on YouTube. He said, now we get Joe Buck and Troy Aikman for the Super Bowls. Yippee. I think at least for Super Bowl.
Statement.
Yeah, for 61. Yeah. I don't know who gets it after that, but yeah, no, 61 at
that'd be CBS
ESPN.
now. I mean, CBS is the next one, right?
Or would it be Fox?
Or would it be Fox? No, it's Fox.
No, I think you're right. I think it would be CBS because Fox had the Super Bowl that the Eagles blew the Chiefs out in.
Right.
Because I remember that was Burkhardt.
So you got CBS probably
Brady
taking over that.
Yeah, so CBS would be next year, and then it gets reset back to Fox after that.
But
probably.
I think it's gonna. The streamers may get one.
Oh, like Amazon or
Netflix is gonna get one. You know that's gonna happen.
Yeah, and you're gonna hear hundreds
now,
of thousands.
You
of
didn't
millions,
hear this from me, but
billions of
Super
people
Bowl may be international.
Oh,
I don't want to tell something too much, but the Super Bowl may be in Paris.
What?
Yeah.
I don't even think they've even played an international game in Paris.
That's happening this year.
This year it's happening?
Yeah, this year.
This upcoming year?
Yes. This coming season. Every team is going to be mandatory to play international game, at least one.
Yeah, I know.
Okay?
I know that's
coming too.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know that Paris has been picked because it's a beautiful city and it's like in the middle. It's in the middle. So if you're that team that I mean, they're talking about having a international Super Bowl.
I don't like it. Let me pull my good Tony Romo. I don't like it, Jim. I don't know about that one, Jim.
I'm just saying, everybody was. Well, look,
Jim.
Basketball is international. We know that.
Yeah.
It became international when Michael Jordan in the Dream Team in 1992 went overseas to defend the honor of the United States of America.
That is very true. That's very true.
And it hasn't stopped from there. So that being said, the moneymaker of all sports wants to get in on the action and make it international and international sports. So just saying, you've had them down in South America, the games down in South America. You had them in Canada. You've had them in England. Yeah,
I don't mind if you had the Super Bowl in Canada. That's fine. But I don't want it to be where you got to be up at 9:30 in the morning to watch the Super Bowl. And then you're going to probably put it on a streaming platform? No, dude. This is the new American pastime.
I get it. But they don't, and that's the name they're trying to lose. They don't want, that's not what they want to be anymore, Miz. That's not, you know what I'm saying. You get it.
I know cream, cashews, everything around me. I know Wu-Tang taught me best, but I'm not down with it, fam. I'm not cool with it. I don't know, Jamie. I'm not really on board with it.
Not yet, but you'll get there. You'll get there.
I don't know.
All I'm saying is think about it. Yeah. We're just talking here around the table with you and me and everybody else who's listening. We're just talking about it. I mean, look, think about Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter working together in the same atmosphere.
That's crazy.
Under one rule, ESPN, the Disney Network. I mean, think about the Disney. I mean, they got them both breaking news. They'll do it apart. They do it all the time anyway, and they work differently. Now they're on the same team. Same team.
Yeah, you're right.
Just saying.
Speaking of NFL conversations, you hear that we could be getting a new relocation for one of our division foes.
I did.
Get ready for the Get ready for the Hammond, Indiana Bears.
No. That's not that. They need to find that place somewhere in Chicago. You need to be in Chicago. You are the Chicago Bears. You're not the Indiana whatever. You're not them.
The Hammond, Indiana Bears. Get ready. The Hammond, Indiana Bears.
There is no way that happens. No way. The city will sue them. We'll sue them. You know it as well as I do.
Cash rules everything around.
I get it, dude. Indiana, Signetti's getting all that money. Just let me know. Signetti's making all that money. They ain't giving nothing. They ain't gonna give nothing to the Bears because everybody loves those Indianas right now. Those Indiana Hoosiers.
They love that. Those Hoosiers.
That's what they're getting, man. I'm just saying. I hear all that, but hey, no. You're gonna stay in Chicago, bro. You just need to find the land to make this stadium. Go stop bickering. Make it happen. Make it happen. If you got to put the dome where Soldier Field is, put the dome where Soldier Field is. Just do what you need to do. Get it done. I mean, good God, man. It's not rocket science.
No, it's not. I know it's not rocket science, but at the same time, it's like, what do you... Again, money rules everything, and unless you've got someone that's got the money to do it, like that's really what it is. I just don't know. Hold on a second, Jamie. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. We got to break some news right now because it's about to go down. Hold on. I got to make sure I get the right one going. Hold on. We're doing the right one. We're going to do the right one. It's doing one of these. YouTube. I got to do this. We're effing anyways. Football payments and stuff. Money, cash was everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. Get ready for the Hammond, Chicago, the Hammond Bears. Also, we are tied in Italy. The U.S. is not enough 1-1 with 2:04 to play in regulation time.
Well, that's a good thing. Yeah, we're going to get in trouble playing with that.
What's a kilometer?
It is. I don't know what a kilometer is.
Miles, baby.
It's a mile.
About to go to overtime pretty soon here, probably.
Yeah, we're talking the U.S. hockey teams, women's U.S. hockey team.
Gold medal game right now. And 90 seconds remaining. Tied at 1.
Got a shot.
That was by the way, the first goal that Canada scored was the first goal since the first game that the U.S. played in. So that just tells you the streak that U.S. have had has been iconic. No other team has had anything like that before. The last one, surprisingly, was China back in like the 19 whatevers, like the early 1900s.
Wow.
Yeah, that tells you something. But great job for the U.S. gold medal game. And yesterday in men's hockey, man, you had 3 games that went to overtime, including Canada and the U.S., the top 2 teams. But all the top squads punched their ticket in. Hillary Knight with the game with the equalizer right now in Italy. But again,
that's fine. Yeah. You're doing good. Look, we are going to break news when it's time.
Yeah, when it happens,
you'll hear it.
Trust me, you will hear that goal horn go off if USA pulls off the Dubsky, and we're gonna be celebrating because what the hell's a kilometer? I don't know. We're talking miles. I bet Canada don't even know the words to Free Bird. They don't even know how the intro goes. They don't even know how the guitar solo goes. They don't even know what's going on.
Oh my God.
That ain't scary. You know what it is? A bald eagle. Merkel. The only thing that run through my face, red, white, blue. And the red and the white and the blue part, the white part, if I got white flowing through my veins, that means I got a bad medical problem that I gotta see my doctor about. Merkel.
You all right?
I'm better now.
I know you are.
I'm better now.
Do you want to go to the break, or you want this quarter to fit? It's all. I mean,
we can stall for the next
okay,
9.5 if you want.
9.5. Okay, we can do that for 9.5.
Yeah,
so
9.5 left in regulation. By the way, someone had put this up here before we go to break. By the way, Jamie, a date to circle on your calendar when it comes to college football.
Yeah. Okay. Let me hear it.
Saturday, November the 7th, 2026. Here is what they have on the docket for that day.
Okay.
Georgia at Ole Miss.
Ooh.
Penn State at Washington.
Okay.
Miami at Notre Dame.
Wow.
I'm not done. It gets better. Alabama at LSU.
No, stuff.
Oh,
wow. You almost made me cuss.
One more. Oregon, Ohio State, the shoe.
Oh, no. Hey.
Yeah, I know. And
that's going to be good.
And
that's going to be good.
And I'm already hearing Hadley just go, well, Miz, where does Michigan do on November 7th? Well, Hadley, I'm glad you said that mentally through your phone and telepathy kind of flowed through. That is not just any game. That's Michigan State night.
Ooh.
And you best believe they're going to try to put that one as a night game on NBC.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a night game. It's going to be cold.
They'll find a way.
You better put a coat on.
Everyone do it with me. Big Ten Saturday night. By the way, we're going to overtime between Canada and the U.S. It's a 20-minute overtime.
Okay.
Golden goal is the game-winning goal.
Okay. Well, we're going to go to a break. We got Nick Baumgartner on the other side.
Maybe he can tell us what a kilometer is, because I don't know what one is.
I don't know if Nick knows about kilometers either, but we'll figure it out.
We'll find out together.
Hey, he should race our boy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He should race him. Nick can pull a hamstring. He got to get in shape. We got to get Nick in shape.
Between him, Big Sweet, and Rich Eisen.
Rich Eisen.
We need analytics to the top tier. And then I'll do my really terrible Mel Kiper impersonation. Todd. Nick Baumgartner was apparently doing snowboarding in the Olympics. Now go ahead and run the 40 time at the combine. I look at him. First round draft pick. Look out. Just my own personal opinion. Todd. Let's go to break.
Here we go to a break. You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
Miz does pretty good. All of it.
We are clear on the radio, of course. Nick, what is a kilometer?
Oh, man. Kilometer 2 point. No, that's a pound is 2 point. Wait a minute. I don't know.
At least you tried.
I don't know. A pound is what I was thinking when you said that. A kilogram.
Oh, a kilogram, yeah.
Yeah, that's 2.2 pounds for a kilogram. I know that for some reason, but I don't know the kilometer now. Well, wait a minute. Like a 5K is 3.1 miles. I know that.
Right.
Whatever that does for you. Like, so a mile is like.
Does nothing to me because, damn it, it's all about miles and hit the free bird.
What was the deal? You were talking about that schedule on that in November next year? That is insane.
November 7th.
That's crazy.
Everybody is upset from a Michigan standpoint about where we're playing Michigan State in November now, Jamie.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Get off your
that's
we're 1 week in. That's about it. We go in 1 week. That's it.
It's the middle of the year. That's when they always play them, right around Halloween time, right?
Yeah, right.
Usually when it happens.
Week after Halloween, but you know, hey.
Everybody calm down. If you're so butthurt, go ahead and watch Maryland at Purdue. How about that?
That's a crazy weekend, though. Like last year, I feel like we had no weekends where there were any games.
Yeah,
it seemed like, or maybe one per. But like that's wild.
Those were weekends like when you got to like the beginning of November or what Marcus Ray would call sucker season. That you're you're looking to find any kind of silver lining. Another one that they didn't even mention in that post. It's the Holy War game too. BYU and Utah.
Utah, wow. And Utah have the new coach.
Now. We do care about that.
Right. That'll be a big game in that. That's a new or BYU's coach stayed, right? Because he was about to go to Penn State.
BYU,
State.
yeah. He was going to take.
He was never going anywhere.
Whatever. He got a raise.
He wanted the cookie man to feed him.
Trying to get that money.
Crumbles.
The crumble man. Yeah, that's right. That's pretty wild. That's a lot of stuff in one weekend, though.
It really is.
Because it almost makes me wonder that the rest of the weekends are just going to be terrible.
Honestly, I mean, you just kind of look at it like, okay, so everything else sucks.
Right.
Even the Friday slate isn't bad either. Clemson at Syracuse. We've seen how
that's a pretty good game.
Mm-hmm. Duke and NC State. I mean, NC State, you flip a coin and figure out, are they going to be mid or are they going to be bad?
It's a competitive game, if nothing else. Like, it's a game that'll be entertaining,
Louisville and Georgia Tech. Another one.
Yeah. And Georgia Tech's good now.
Exactly.
That's cool.
You got a good Louisville, good Georgia Tech team. And depending what James Franklin does, maybe Virginia Tech at SMU move some needles.
Would this be the first time ever that Michigan and Michigan State are playing each other with both new coaches? Has that been asked yet and answered?
That has not been answered yet.
I feel like this might be the first time.
I may have
to. Because there's that long stretch where Michigan coaches have all lost their debuts.
Right.
I think Sean Moore might have broken it. Sean Moore was the first one.
Thanks for that reminder. Actually, Nick, since you're on, and I want to ask you this question too. You've seen the alts, right?
For who?
These bad boys.
Ooh, no, but I like the ones on the right though.
Yeah, the road alts. Yeah.
Michigan State football.
Well, the orange is fine, but I like that script across the. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's supposed to be like the darkest blue that you can have.
The darkest blue. Okay, I like that too. Oh wow, okay then.
Yeah,
I like that even better actually.
I thought at first like it was black. I'm like, okay, who from the San Francisco Giants leaked out?
Well, yeah, or the Pistons. The Pistons like city, stuff, which is good. I love that, but that's kind of what that reminds me of. That orange and dark blue.
Now they've the thing, and again, I only take this with a tiny grain of salt here with Barstool Detroit, that the home alts we played for every home Friday game.
Oh,
the road alts, the ones that are on the right, will be as for select road games, but they will play. They still will suit up in those Motor City Connect jerseys on select Monday home game. I know. Those
are the worst. Yeah.
You don't like the city, huh?
The City Connect ones. The Pistons have some of those too, and they're also bad.
It's supposed to look like that, isn't it?
Like
run over, right?
Yeah, like by a bus. It's real weird. I don't like them.
Welcome to Detroit.
I like the Bad Boys Pistons ones, the black and orange.
I
should wear that like every game. Those are my favorites.
All right, we are coming back here.
Could it be Nick? Could it be Joey Bosa? Hey,
Joey and Aiden. It'd be like Bosa Senior and Bosa Junior.
Exactly. If he can stay healthy, if Joey can stay healthy. Now Joey's not. He's not the.
No, he's older now, but you get 1 year out of him.
Mm-hmm. All right, coming back from break, guys. Stand by.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the Bizzler.
Yeah.
And joining us is Nick Baumgartner from The Athletic. What's up, Nick? How you doing? You got to be excited.
Fresh off the slopes on the snowboard,
and I can confirm to the listeners, I have no idea what a kilometer is. Kilogram I was more familiar with, but no kilometer. I can't tell you. 5K is 3.1. That's all I got.
There you go.
Miles.
trying to figure things out, Nick. We're just trying to get this
whole
thing down. Nick, hey, it's almost that time. I can't believe that we're going to the combines and it's getting ready to start. And we're going through all of this. It's going to be crazy. But what are you most interested going to see when you get to the combines?
Yeah, for me, it's always anymore. The last several years, anyway, it's become a situation where you go in there and you want to see which guys are gonna be willing to compete. As sad as that sounds, okay, in the game of football, the game we love here, Jamie. That you're going to beg guys to go compete on the biggest stage I've ever been on. But like, that's what it's sort of become. And so for me, it often is trying to find the guys who, that you circle and you say, this guy didn't have to do everything, but he did it anyway. And he's going to be a guy. Like one guy, for example, I remember when Jack Campbell went to the combine a couple years ago, whatever it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, not only was he someone that stood out with his interviews about how much he loved football, but I remember he did all the stuff. And it was like, he doesn't have to do all this stuff, but he did it anyway. And it was just one of those things. This guy's going to do everything you put in front of him, no matter what. That's a football player, and obviously that's tracked out to be true. So for me, it's always become now, like, are the quarterbacks going to throw? I don't think Mendoza. I think Mendoza is not going to throw until his pro day, which is a little surprising to me, Fernando. Because if he doesn't throw, typically if QB1 doesn't throw, the rest of the guys all say, I'm not going to. They usually take it as a
right, yeah,
which I find, I'd be like, hey, let me take this as a stage to make some moves. But that's usually what it is. We'll see which guys want to do something, which guys don't, and go from there.
Is this class of quarterbacks? Do you see any? I mean, what? How do you feel about this class of quarterbacks as opposed to last year's class of quarterbacks? I mean, is it stronger than last year? Because I mean, look, you really didn't have it wasn't a good class.
No, last year wasn't a good class. I feel like this year's class might be a touch better, just because Mendoza at the top, I feel like is going to be the really safe bet.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I really feel like he's going to be fine. And I thought Cam Ward was going to be fine too. And I still think Cam Ward's going to be fine, but I do think Mendoza's a little bit better there. And then after that too, I'm still sort of like we got to see about Jackson Dart. I don't dislike him, but we'll see. Him and Ty Simpson, to me, are kind of like in a similar boat too. Like I don't know quite yet what to make of him, but I know he's super talented and he's got first round goods. But after that, man, yeah, it does fall off. It falls off the cliff a little bit, especially now too, Jamie. It's gonna, and I really do. I keep telling people, I think this is going to be the norm. I think this is what we're going to see in coming years because these quarterbacks, when you go back to college, you can make so much money. Trinidad Chambliss, the kid from Ole Miss.
He went back.
Yeah, he's been suing and he's going to get back, right? He's going to go back. He'll make more money at Ole Miss, double than he would have as a second-round pick in the draft this past year, right? Absolutely.
Oregon, too. He's going back.
Dante would have been a top 5 pick. And he's going to go back.
I mean, Nick, what does that make the Jets feel like? Because
not great. Yeah.
Exactly. So if he's running from the Jets,
and I think that's something that you, as NFL franchises, they need to start. Like I was on a Steelers podcast the other day, and they were asking me about quarterbacks, and I stopped and I was like, "Look, at some point, you got to take somebody. You cannot keep kicking the can." And I've said that to people like that for 4 or 5 years. It's like you just kick that can down the road. Well, next year will be better. Next year will be better. And every year people say that, and then these guys they can stay in school now way more than they used to.
Right?
Guys like Arch Manning, we've heard. From some scouts that wouldn't be shocked if Arch stays 2 more years because he can. Like it's on the table. It's not impossible. So like nobody knows anymore. So it's become one of these things where you're lucky to get. I think you'll be lucky and fortunate if there's a class with 2 or 3 guys that we can look at and say that's a first round quarterback. And then after that, it's going to be tossing a dart. So people need to be willing, I think, too, Jamie, to take chances on guys in the middle rounds more than they've been. Because and you got to find a way to get those guys reps and develop them somehow, some way. But that's one thing that could fix some of this too.
Then what group will be the key group? I mean, is it the running backs, the wide receivers, linemen, offensive linemen,
linebackers?
Okay,
this year actually, I think is going to be the group. This is the hybrid revolution. I think has finally found its way to the NFL. Right, we saw the Seahawks win the Super Bowl.
Yep.
With a coach who's been in college and embraced all this stuff. They had Eamon Wari, 220-pound linebacker running a 4.3, right? They got all these crazy guys. So there's a lot of guys like that in this year's class. The 2 guys from Ohio State are at the top, Arvell Reese and Sonny Styles. But I mean, locally, Michigan, has a guy even Barham, Jayshon Barham's. He's played, in the stack and on the edge. There's like 15 guys in this class that are like that can do those things. They're all talented. They're all capable of coming in and doing something physically for an NFL team that helps give them an edge and more speed defensively. So I'm really curious to see how many teams start copying Seattle. How many
Mhm.
teams say, "Hey, we got to go and we got to get faster. And maybe we get smaller in some cases too." The linebackers and the safeties this year also are really good. So I think that you've got potential, and the edges too. Really, it's a good edge class, good linebacker class,
Edge
good
class.
safety
Yeah.
class. You got a bunch of guys in those three groups that could play like three different spots and move all over the place. So really athletic group defensively this year, I feel like, which is good.
Mhm.
We don't always see that.
No, you don't. And again, I try to get over to the offensive side. Any offensive linemen that stick out in your mind that I mean, look,
Yeah,
because what's going to happen is what happened to the young man at the Patriots. I mean,
right. Will, yeah.
Will was a great. Look.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
feel bad
saying
for him.
he was a
He's a
bad
good player.
tackle. He's a
Yeah.
great player. He just needs to learn some things. He's still in the learning stage. He's not a
Yes. Yeah.
veteran. He's not a veteran.
No, God, no.
lineman. So
He got. he got shown out on the Super Bowl. That's what. He
Right.
had his worst day on the biggest stage. He'll be okay. I feel bad for him, but that's sort of what you. I mean, to your point, Jamie, that's life in the NFL nowadays. Though you got to roll
It
with
is.
these young guys and go with them. And I think that the good thing this year is I think this is a solid tackle class. I think you can. Like, I think after the combine's over, I think there's probably 2 or 3 more tackles. Like right now,
Right.
I would say there's probably 5 guys that get talked about with first round buzz. I think we'll see 2 or 3 more maybe even get added to that mix when the whole thing is over in Indianapolis. It's a deep group. I think you could be able to go in, like if the Lions end up needing one if Taylor Decker retires, which is very possible.
Mhm.
You could take one there at 17, and I think you get a good one, or you could wait until 50 or whatever it is there, and also I think probably still get a good one. So there's good tackles in this group. I don't think to be able to get any of the guys at the top. Spencer Fano, the kid from Utah. Well, you should have asked Whittingham, Jamie, to bring those tackles with him. He said
Yeah,
in
sure.
front of Lomu and Spencer Fano. Lomu they could get. He'll be in that range. The big boy Proctor from Alabama will be in that range, I would
Mhm.
think. Monroe Freeling, big kid from Georgia, who's really talented, also be in that range. And another guy too that I've looked at for the Lions with local ties, second round,
Mhm.
Derek Moore. Derek Moore from Michigan, the edge.
Yeah.
I think he would be a really good
Great.
fit
As an
opposite
edger. Yeah,
Aiden
he's
there.
done
Yeah,
some good things.
he'd be a
And
good weak
so-
side guy opposite Aiden. I feel like, right? Like get after.
Right.
You don't need him to be an edge setter necessarily. Just go get the quarterback and be a pass rusher. I think he'd be a good fit here.
And am I hearing right? Walker he's not going to be. His contract's not going to be picked up. I mean, he's a
Walker,
rookie.
which what are we talking
The
about?
running back, number 9.
Oh, Kenneth. Yeah, K9. Yeah, I mean, like he's gonna try to cash in, and I think Seattle they have Charbonnet.
Right.
And I think that the way that they operate, they're going to draft a kid. I think they're going to probably let him go and draft a kid. Yeah, that's how they stay good. You know, that's going to be one of those things too that I'm interested to see what he gets paid, because that'll lead to the discussion on whatever Gibbs is going to end up getting paid too. We've seen, I think, a couple running back. There's another running back out there this year too. Maybe that's toward the top of the list. But whatever happens with that one, I think would have an impact too on whatever you have to pay Gibbs. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes.
Well, yes, and
But I don't know where he'll go.
Well, I mean, somebody's got to have the MVP, Super Bowl MVP on this.
Maybe
team.
Seattle waits him out and gets him back for a deal. I bet that's what they try to do. That's what they always do with these running
I
backs.
would do because he's used to
But,
Seattle. He loves
It's
it.
important. It's important to note on that one. Seattle was a 2-back team all year.
Yeah.
K9 was their guy.
Right.
When
But
it mattered.
Charbonnet came in a lot of
But
times.
Zach Charbonnet played a lot, and they
Yes.
I think that they'll probably be like, he'll still be our whatever first down back, and then we'll get another guy in here that'll be like our speed guy, and we'll change a little bit. You know, McDonald. I mean, you remember him from being around here. That guy's
Yeah,
too smart
right.
to let them get into any kind of a mess. So, yeah, I would be surprised if they pay him. Which,
Well,
whatever, he won him a Super Bowl. That's what
he
you
did
know.
win him a Super Bowl,
great.
and he did a great
It
job.
sucks.
It looks
It's
bad.
but
It's going to look bad if you don't bring back the Super Bowl MVP.
it sucks because for a guy like that in a football city like that, he could be loved forever in Seattle. You know what I mean? He could be like Marshawn Lynch out there. They could be
Yeah.
having Skittles commercials for that guy because
Right.
they love football out there, and he's not. He's going to have to go somewhere else. But that's the modern NFL. That's what you give up with this money being as high as it is too. Sometimes with some of these other leagues, you're going to have to think about some of this stuff too because
Yeah.
it's hard to stay. It's hard to stay together. It just is. It's if you get 4 or 5 years, you're lucky anymore.
No, you're right. I mean, but when they said that they were not going to pick him up, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, he was trying to negotiate at the in the post game. He was like joking with the GM. He's like, let's go, let's talk about the salary, like right now when he got his trophy or whatever.
You cannot look. That really looks bad. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, but it's like,
bad, but I get it.
I get it too, because look,
it's business.
That is a very good football team. They had a good offensive line this year, improved. They had a good number 2 back. They had some of the best receivers in the NFL. And I like Kenneth Walker as much as the next guy, but he can't catch the ball out of the backfield.
Right.
And as much as he can house stuff and do all, I mean, come on now. We can't be paying. I mean, you got to be able to give me more than 2 downs every other. It can't be that I got to take you off the field and I got to do other things if you want me to pay you the big boy money, like as a running back. I've got to be able, like in the old days, in Jamie's day, it wasn't a problem because the guy was a 3-down player. You were out there every down. It was what it was. That's not the case anymore. It's become a specialized position, and through no fault of its own to a degree, because the NFL, the markets, everything else that's changed with positional value. But like, you got to be able to do everything if you're going to get paid. And I think he's one that's like right on the border.
Yeah. That just shocked me when I heard that.
It is one of those things. It's a great example of where the NFL is at, though, with its money right now. And I mean, everybody's getting paid, so nobody's complaining. But like, it sucks for the fans.
You don't have any problems.
They're not really. He's not going to be that bad. But like the fans get bummed. I mean, Kenneth Walker's like a hero in Seattle. He's a Super Bowl MVP, and now he's going to be playing wherever, Cincinnati,
wherever you can get him. Yeah, I mean, look. Wait a minute. Did you say Cincinnati?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just said that off the top of my head.
I'm saying Cincinnati. Didn't I just hear about Cincinnati? Maybe not a trade, but Max Crosby maybe going to Cincinnati.
He wants to go there, does he?
That's what I'm hearing. I'm just
because
hearing
they're not going to pay Hendrickson.
They're not paying Hendrickson, but maybe they'll give Max Crosby the money.
I've heard every team it wants Max Crosby, including the Guangdong Tigers as well too.
Yeah. Max is going to probably take a visit to every team too, including the Tigers of Guangdong.
I'm just saying, Max Crosby. He's on that list, and I mean.
Hey, I do think, though, and as much as I would support a Brad Holmes making a run at Max Crosby, and I would lead the charge because I think that would be great.
Right.
There's a lot of good edge. There's a lot of interesting edge guys this year again. There's a lot of interesting options you could make. You mentioned before we started, Jamie, Joey Bosa is out there hanging out.
Well, I'm hearing that.
Get him on a 1-year deal.
The Lions will. Maybe, he's not as expensive as Max Crosby.
No, you get him on a 1-year, $10 million.
Exactly.
And, he's a pro, and him and Joey Bosa, my God, Aiden Hutchinson is like Bosa was the original Aiden clone, that's the guy that Aiden is cloned after.
Right.
Or whatever, right? So it's the same player hammering at you on both sides. I think it would be awesome if you could get him. And then I would love to see them do something like that, bring another veteran in, and then draft a guy. So there are options this year. I think that'll be interesting to see when the combine's over, what free agency brings. I rarely get curious about Holmes and free agency, but this year, Tyler Linderbaum's out there. Bosa, you got some guys on the edge out there, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Any ramifications from Rob Wood retiring?
No, I doubt it. That's a weird job in the NFL these days. Like, I think when Rod got that job, he said something, and fans all freaked out because he was like, I could not run any other franchise but the Lions. And they were like, what does that mean? Like, we have a worse president? Like, but no, like Rod Wood is essentially like an accountant. He's like a business manager.
He's a business manager.
So Rod is in charge of the he does a lot of like the stadium stuff, like when the uniforms have to get changed, like all that sort of thing. What they invest their money in, but also like getting events here too. Like the Super Bowl, the draft. Rob was big with the draft, getting that here, and then also he was in on the hirings, but he wasn't. Like, Rod was like the guy, I feel like, that organized stuff, but like Chris Spielman and those people had, Sheila's ear like that. Right. So I think that Sheila's still in charge, and Rod is basically just the person who knows what money, he's been the Ford's financial whatever for like 40 years. So I would almost bet
he sounds like he knows where the money is.
And where stuff's buried and all that good stuff too, right? of course. So
Exactly. So you
My
want
bet-
that guy.
Yeah.
You want that guy, so you need to find another guy like that. But
It
he's
doesn't
going to
need
hang
to be a
on.
guy. Yes,
He's
that's
here
what I
for
would
him.
say.
He's still going to be here. He's still going to be around.
He's not leaving. Yes, he's
Right.
he's just not going to be the president, so he'll still be around. I would be surprised if it's a football person. I would assume it'll be another business person that we don't even know who you never heard of them.
Oh,
I think
I'm
the Bears
sorry.
hired Kevin Warren.
I need a moment. Just a
Oh,
moment.
we got
Go
breaking
ahead.
news.
It's over. It's over. USA is golden. 2-1 overtime.
Can't play
Well,
the
there you go.
All I'm gonna say is they can't go to the White House. Just telling you.
No,
You know it as well as I do.
that ain't gonna
I don't
happen.
I don't mean to shoot the bird down, but I'm just saying.
No.
Man,
They'll get into that tomorrow.
yeah, they'll get into that tomorrow. All of that, you know it as well as I do. People will call and say no. You know they say no. I'm just saying.
Just like soccer, be a repeat all over again. Yeah.
Exactly. So man, I love it. I know America. What is a kilometer? We don't care. We drive miles, baby. I will sing the national anthem with you. I'll be with you. I'm just saying.
We're all singing Freebird tonight.
That's right.
We're drinking Bush lattes. We're celebrating USA, and we're singing
USA.
Freebird at the top of our lungs.
Oh man, too much Olympics for Miz here this week already.
This is his time.
No,
This is
no.
his moment.
Well, I know there's a lot going on out there.
He
Now we're in the heyday of it right now too. Everything's going
Exactly.
on right now.
Everything is like coming down to the nitty gritty. Like the
It's
very
really
end.
flying all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah, this was the game I was more worried about than the men.
Yeah, this was supposed to be a tougher deal. The women's tournament's getting closer now.
The Canadian women, they wanted revenge.
Well, yeah, it's turning into a rivalry, which is what
They
you want.
wanted it.
Yeah, good stuff.
Look, when it comes to the Lions, what's going on there?
I don't know.
What's
going on here?
Joey Bosa. I did the Joey Bosa. Everything else. I just want to. I know I'm pulling this out of the bag. I shouldn't. Hendon Hooker and Dan Campbell. What's going on with that?
What happened there? I didn't see.
It says Hendon Hooker, Dan Campbell stance sticks out for all the right reasons.
I don't know that one. Is Hendon Hooker gives candid assessment? I don't know. I don't know that one.
I don't know that one either. I just wanted to.
Oh, let's see. Oh, does he have a Dan? Oh, do you say something about Dan Campbell? Oh,
Yes.
I love Dan Campbell. He's an amazing coach, amazing person. He coaches with passion. He wants you to play football. Oh, he just said he loves him, playing with his hair on fire, and that's after he cut him. So I think that's what they're saying.
Okay,
Is
I
that
was trying to make
He's
sure.
telling. He must have had an interview with somebody at the Super Bowl. Yeah,
And
that's what it was.
is
And they asked
Jameer-
about Dan Campbell.
Is
He said
Jameer
he
going
loves
to get
him.
his money? Jameer going to get his
Hmm?
money? Is he going to get his money?
Well, I think they're all going to get their money, but more
Is he gonna be
importantly,
the highest paid running back in the NFL?
I think he will at some point. But
Okay.
Jared Goff going to give some of it back? If Jared Goff gives some of it back,
he's already done it. He's already done it.
it's already done. Then everybody will get paid. They have more money right now than people probably realize. I wouldn't be surprised, Jamie, if
With
they
the
go
new,
throw
with
some
the
money
new
into
cap, the way it went, right?
that too.
Because
But you got to remember, Ragnow's off the books now. If Decker retires, he's off the books.
Decker's
Graham
gone,
Glasgow
right?
is
Yeah.
going to be off the books.
right?
That's a lot of money that's just gone. So they're not going to re-sign Anzalone, I wouldn't think. So there's a
Wow.
lot of money that's going to be floating there, and I would not be surprised to see them go make a run. Like Tyler Linderbaum is the best center on the market. He's one of the best centers in the NFL, and he's on the market this year as a free agent. If they don't make a run at that guy, then I don't know what you're doing. So I think they do have some cash, a little bit more than they've had in the past. So that'll be interesting.
Secondary is not going to be full strength yet, and we
No,
don't know.
I would think that safety is still going to need to be addressed. Maybe I think that they can get maybe a mid tier because you don't want. I don't know if you need to get a long term answer there. I don't think you cancel Branch. It's one
I'm
year.
not canceling Branch,
right?
but that's pretty bad. That's
Right.
look.
It's a
that's
bad
pretty
one,
bad.
but I don't think it's
It's a bad
time
one.
to. I think you can get a stopgap. But they also remember now. They also signed some guys last year. That Thomas Harper, that they
Yeah.
loved. So I think they'll probably try to bring some of those guys back too. I wouldn't be surprised if they draft some also.
That's
Because
what I'm
that's
saying.
one of the
There
spots.
got to
Yeah.
be some guys there.
And tight
guys
end
gotta go
would
down
be a
there.
sneaky
Tight end, we got to
need
take
here.
care of that position.
Yeah.
I know we're not writing these guys off. I'm just saying
No,
gotta
you need
secure
depth.
these positions. You got to get these positions under control.
Yeah, they need more depth. And then, I think that they need more depth in those spots. And then to me, it just becomes a situation where, you challenge your stars to become just play like stars now and just be a star. All the guys, Amon-Ra, Sewell, Aiden, Goff, Gibbs, Laporta. It's like you guys have all been all pro players. You got to play like it all year. If that happens, you'll probably be liking what you see, at the end of the year, right? You'll be in the playoffs with a chance to win it, and that's exactly the Lions have as much talent on that roster at a high end level right now before we do any of the offseason stuff as any team in the league.
Appreciate it.
To me, it's got to be they got to go now.
Okay, it's like we said. Hey, your guys that have gotten paid, they gotta.
It's on them now.
Yeah, it's on
That's
them.
what I think. You've got your money, well earned. Congrats. Now let's go win. It's up to you now, and that's how it's got to be. It can't be Dan Campbell dragging you either. It's got to be.
No. Dan's got to be. Dan's got to sit back a little bit and let the game come to him himself. You know what I'm saying? Be more.
Yeah, and I think those guys need to pick up some slack for him too, and I think that is one of the things that players need to sometimes sense some of that themselves and say we need to go. They all love Dan. We just talked about that with Hendon, who got cut for God's sake and loves him. So they all love him. So it's like he's not feeling any heat, but like this year was trying, I think, for him. And so I think you look at that if you're a player, if you're especially one of the top guys, and you say it's time to go pick up.
We'll know when camp comes and who's calling the plays.
Okay? Yes, we will.
Okay.
Yes, we will.
We will. Thanks. I appreciate it, Nick. Thanks for coming on. We really appreciate
guys.
it.
Yep.
That's
take care.
Nick Baumgartner from The Athletic. We're going to go to a break, but when we come back, we got the angel of the big house to celebrate with, Miz. To celebrate with. On the other side, you're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050. Put the women's what you call it in it. Angelique, did you hear? The women won.
I was just gonna say, did you hear that?
No, we were going crazy. We had to interrupt Nick. I said, Nick, be quiet for a second.
Let me get red, white, and blue on your ways.
That's pretty exciting.
Really exciting. Hey, you think they'll get an invitation to the White House though?
Oh.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still can't believe Michigan 2023 team didn't go to the White House.
Why didn't they go to the White House?
They just could never get the timing right.
Huh. Who was in the White House?
What's that?
Who was in the White House?
When they won it last?
2023. I asked her, I'm just asking.
Biden.
Biden was. Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I remember I saw Harbaugh and he's like, yeah, we're going to go March 8th. And then that didn't happen. They just couldn't get all the players because, combine and all that stuff. So I don't know.
It's interesting.
So this is going to be boring today. No.
Oh, it's going to be boring. What's going to be boring?
Hey,
home girl.
That's pretty good.
I can do that for you if you want that.
That's pretty good. I'm impressed.
The Lions have extended the radio partnership with 97.1, Missler.
Okay, cool.
Just letting you know, I'm getting out of the Lions.
That's great
now.
news for our station here in Ann
Out
Arbor.
of the Lions, okay? I'm sorry.
Hey, Angelique, I got to ask you because I asked Nick, what do you think about these sweet things?
Oh yeah, we were talking about that last night. That's pretty good.
I want the orange one.
I like the orange. Yeah, I like the orange.
A nice holiday look, huh? Nice.
Yeah, they have not had an alternate in a long time. Have they?
I like the orange gloves too. Them orange gloves look good.
Oh yeah, that's pretty sharp. Huh. Yeah, I like them. I hadn't seen them, but we were talking about it last night.
Yeah, I mean, I think they leaked them out last week. I think
Oh, okay.
Fanatics, I think, leaked them out last week. And when I saw the picture of it, the orange, I just looked and went, if you change the Old English D for like S and F, you've got the San Francisco Giants jersey.
Oh yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, like I'm not
Yeah.
upset by it, but like it just gives too much Giants,
Yeah.
vibes to me. And of course, I've got bad flashbacks of 2012.
Well, they did whoop our ass. They ain't lying about that. They whooped that ass.
That is putting it politely.
They
Orange
stink.
is hard to wear too. It's like
Orange
maize.
is hard
I
to
mean,
wear. It's really
like
hard.
maize. Maize is
Yeah.
hard to wear.
Bro, can't
Um,
look at it. I agree. Well, I went to the whiteout. I did buy a nice white shirt for me and CJ, so we look good. with
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah, good.
Oh, that's
You
good.
know who I got to see my old friend Gary Grant. He's in town now. Gary Grant moved back to Ann Arbor.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
So what do you think of McGee being gone?
Really?
Hmm.
Right,
Hmm.
that was a great game on Sunday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fun.
I mean, was there a doubt though? I mean, good God.
No, I think there
Well,
would have
that
been.
first quarter they looked pretty terrible, but yeah, I kind of figured
They
they
got their stuff together and they didn't look back after that though.
No, and then they had those two weird injuries. Michigan State
Yeah.
did. So
That was really the biggest kicker right there with the injuries that happened.
yeah, especially the first girl because she's a starter.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like she didn't play last night. Looked like I was looking at the injury report.
Yeah, I think.
Oh my God, I'm wearing green and white. Don't point that out. Whoa.
I can't.
Boom, done.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, we're coming back from break. Stand by.
Tommy.
I
Yeah.
thought you had brown on.
Okay, we'll go with that. Gosh, it's really Spartanish.
Now Heisey, as Canada gets fresh skaters on the ice. The outlet pass for Keller, a defenseman. Nice move, cuts to the net. Score!
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Miss, tell everybody what that was, man.
That was the Golden Goal heard live on the USA Network, of course, a part of the NBC Universal family, and of course, the voice of Kenny Albert with the call as U.S. is golden for the first time since 2018, 2-1 in overtime. The final score from Milan.
That would be women's soccer. Women's hockey that they were playing out there. Awesome. Two teams getting after one another. Those two teams, they wanted to play each other.
They wanted it.
They wanted it. You want it. And it happened at USA. Joining us, Angelique Shingalis, the angel of the big house.
Twinkle toes.
Writer for Detroit News. Angelique, how you doing? I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting. The hockey finish. Love it. Love it.
Incredible. It was incredible. We've been watching. Yes. Do you know what a kilometer is? Please help, Miss.
Where am I?
No, I don't do that. I like,
runs on Duncan, not Timmy's. Throwing Timbits in Lake Erie.
I get intimidated by Celsius and kilometers. I'm like,
Celsius, what I drink when I need energy. I don't need
That's
energy
right.
today, though.
It's exciting. Yes. I'm glad the USA won. And, well, I believe they would win. So I don't care. I thought they would, but
yeah. No, I did too. I actually was surprised, to see that it was close. I thought, I don't know. I thought, but I think something about rivalry games. They're just different. So,
right.
yeah, that was really exciting. Really exciting.
When you watch the Canadians, they were very quiet about doing their work, going against the opponents that they went against. And they were hoping that the Americans would do the same so they could meet one another.
Yeah.
And
no, it's perfect.
It was perfect. It was just what you wanted. And the two teams wanted to meet one another and prove themselves again.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've enjoyed. I love the Winter Olympics. I always have. It's not like I pick one or the other, but there's just something about
What
the
sports do
danger.
you like? Which
it's-
ones do you? And I'm not trying to dog it out. Look, I like the sports. I like the Winter Olympics too. It's a little damn cold, but I mean you know. But I mean, look, I like the hockey. I like the speed skating going around. Like all of that. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't that the figure skating is that's a judgment game right there. I don't see that as that's athletic, but it's not. There's a lot to it to be judged. You know what I'm saying?
well, then I guess what about gymnastics then?
Again, you're on the board. They know what you need to do. You know what there are certain things you have to do on the floor to perform. And if you land correctly and everything like that, I get what you're saying.
But they have that in ice skating too, don't they? Have the where they have to hit the certain number of
yeah, that quad.
Yeah,
thing.
I'm not gonna try to do skating lingo because I
Right.
don't know.
I'm just saying.
I don't know gymnastics lingo very well either.
Me neither. But I'm just saying again, that's judging, and you can't explain it to me. So, okay.
No, what I like about the Winter Olympics, you're home, so you're like you're just home and you've got something to watch all the time. But I love and I don't know if it's from covering auto racing all these years and the danger element of that. There is a danger element in the Winter Olympic sports that there isn't in you know.
There is a danger, right? They're flipping in the air on skis.
Yeah, landing on skates and
they're going down bobsleds. I mean, that's crazy. They could go off the ice. They possibly kill themselves. It's just there is danger.
There is that.
Yes, I get it. And that's the excitement about it. That's what people really love about it.
It is. And it's so, covering auto racing all those years. I mean, one thing people would say is, well, you can't just keep, when they would market it, you can't keep showing wrecks. This is not about coming to see wrecks.
Right.
But yet they still show the wrecks. And sadly, on that note, I mean, I know people here it's not like a big NASCAR audience, but yesterday was the 25th anniversary of Dale Earnhardt's death at Daytona, which I found pretty amazing. I was there. I was covering the 500, and I to this day, Jamie, Dale Earnhardt to me is one of the coolest people I've ever covered. He had that swagger, and he was just really cool, and the intimidator. But I just he would always call me Detroit. Hey, Detroit, whenever I'd see him and stuff. Hey, Detroit.
That's
cool. One year, Michigan International Speedway would do a media day with different drivers, and I was shocked. One year they brought Dale Earnhardt in, and they went to some little lake. Usually did something goofy, I don't know, but this time they found a little lake, and we all went fishing with Dale. And I heard him say afterwards that was like the best media day he'd ever done because he just enjoyed fishing. But that was a horrible day, and I was just thinking about it yesterday and thinking what it would have been like if he was still here and what he would have accomplished, and how he was revered then, but who knows with 25 more years. So anyway, I was just thinking about that, so I don't know why I went off on that tangent, so I apologize.
That's pretty cool. I was going to ask you about what do you feel about Michael Jordan, his team winning the granddaddy of them all, the Daytona 500. I mean, that's incredible. He's winning in all phases right now with car racing.
Yeah, I mean, he's been involved, and I mean, he was involved with Denny Hamlin a while back. I believe Denny Hamlin was the first and maybe the only, kind of like Michigan with the Jordan brand,
right?
And he had that in racing. So, he's not the first athlete to be involved, but it's really cool. I mean, I remember being at Daytona for Speed Weeks, and Jim Brown was there, and I can honestly say I've never been intimidated covering anybody, but talking to him, stopped him in the garage. He was intimidating.
Wow.
He just he was intense, but it's always attracted a lot of football players, and then you see a lot of football players. If they don't make it in professional football, you see them joining the pit crews. Because they need the strength.
They go,
Yeah,
they
definitely.
actually come to colleges now.
It's true. There's a
Orlando
former
Hardy
Wolverine,
comes in. Yes.
a former Michigan player who's, I believe,
Mhm.
with in the IndyCar series.
Yep.
So, yeah, no, it's interesting sport.
It is an interesting sport, and I think with MJ in that sport,
Mhm.
it will attract even more
Yes.
people to that sport. I mean,
Yes.
he was talking about getting his ring and all of that. I was like,
Mhm.
wow, look at him. So that was kind of
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, I don't know if you've been to a race. I mean, it's exhilarating.
Yes,
The
I've
starts
had
and the
my
finishes
opportunity.
for
Yeah.
sure. And then if you like just being around people, if you walk around the pits and walk around, it's crazy. It's a
You wanna know
very
what's
different
crazy is
world.
that infield. That infield is
Oh my
crazy.
goodness.
Oh
Yeah,
my God, the parties that are in that
that's
infield.
insane.
Yeah.
Indianapolis 500 insane. Talladega insane. I mean, but it's cool, and I think that's why
Yeah.
people come back because it's
Mhm.
fun.
Yeah. So I mean, look, I was quite smitten at that when Michael Jordan won because he, you know what, he had many things he could have said and did. He acted like a businessman and very quiet to it and was excited about it. And you know what? It was during the All-Star break and the All-Star game. He's not there at the NBA All-Star. He's there
Right.
with his team, watching his team win.
Yeah, and isn't it interesting how NASCAR's biggest race is its first race of the year? I always
Right.
thought
That's
that was,
crazy. I always thought
and
that
I
was
mean, I remember covering MIS one day, and I get a call, and it's Bo, and he's like, his wife had seen the Goodyear blimp flying around and wanted to know what that was all about, and he's like, how do I go to the race? So I put him in touch with people at MIS, and he shows up. And because a lot of people who worked at the track went to Michigan.
Mhm.
So they were very excited to see him. And Joe Gibbs is one of the team
Right.
owners.
That's
So
my former coach.
Bo
Yeah.
and Joe got together, and then Bo was up in a suite and was rooting on Gibbs's driver, who ended up, I believe, Bobby Labonte went on and won the race. So Bo was really, and Lloyd Carr used to make fun of me for covering auto racing. He's like, oh, what? It's not a sport, blah blah. And then he called me one time. He had gone to Indianapolis with Mike DeBoard, who's, I believe, brother or brother-in-law was on one of the IndyCar
Mhm.
teams. And Lloyd called me and said, I finally see it, because I kept telling him it's all about teamwork. I mean, it's you've got to be, everyone has to be in sync to make
Right.
that thing go. And he got hooked. He thought it was really cool.
Wow. That's good. That's good. Well, thanks about that. I'm glad we had a chance to talk about
I don't know why. I think
uh,
I was just thinking about Dale Earnhardt, last year.
Well,
I mean,
and I
yesterday.
get it.
So.
No, Dale Earnhardt is a big name in that sport.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah,
To this day,
very
they
big.
still talk about him. So
Oh, for sure.
yeah. That being said, we got to move
Yes.
over to Michigan
Yes.
State. And I'm talking Michigan State women's basketball. That's the greatest win, the biggest win Michigan's had over Michigan State in the history of the programs.
It was huge. I mean, they swept the series,
Mhm.
and I think both coaches after the game talked about. I mean, both games drew about 11,000, a little bit more
Mhm.
for each game. But I went back and looked; they got pretty much that last year and the year before.
Right.
So I think it's really took off more 4 years ago. You could see the attendance creeping up, but it was very fitting with Naz Hillman there and seeing
That was
her
awesome.
jersey
That
go
was
up. I mean,
awesome
it was,
for her.
she is the foundation of
Mhm.
what they're doing now.
Mhm.
And such a lovely person, and she meant so much and means so much to the program. So it was really fitting. And the first quarter was they were struggling. Michigan just looked off, and Michigan State couldn't miss. But I just didn't think that this was that was going to keep going.
Mhm.
And Michigan definitely turned on their defense, stepped it up, and I mean, but then Michigan State had like 12 turnovers in the second quarter. It was brutal. And then
Mhm.
they had a couple of injuries during the game. So a lot of tough luck for Michigan State, but boy, Michigan looked really good.
They did.
And yeah, they looked really good.
Hey, is this one getting over the hump? Is this
Yeah,
maybe
maybe.
get it over the hump
They've
kind of
got a couple
game?
big games coming up. I mean,
Right.
they're really lucky. They have a week off, 6
Mhm.
days, till the next. But they finish pretty strong with some good competition, and they're on the road the next two. So that'll be a good test for them to see where they are exactly going
Are they
into
trying
the
to get the
tournament.
double bye too?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, and they're number 6 in the country. They're number 2 in the Big Ten. I mean, they
Right.
lead the Big Ten in scoring. And I mean, it would be a massive collapse if they don't get that double bye. So, yeah, it's pretty neat. And, that'll be great that they're going to be hosting first and second round games. So if they just have to draw like they did last Sunday, because that's important. And that gives, I know, what was the question the UCLA coach Cronin got about Michigan State's fans?
Yeah,
I mean,
the fans in the stand.
and then
If somebody can talk to you like that, I mean, would you like
my
someone
God.
to talk to you like that?
I've had people talk to me like that, and I don't stand for it. I really don't. I've always snapped back. And
Are you raising your voice at me?
yeah, I mean, I'm like, really? I mean, that's the kind of stuff. Like, I'm speaking of NASCAR. I mean, Tony Stewart came at me one time, and I just went right back at him, and he backed off. It's like, who does this guy think he is? I mean, such a bully.
That wasn't actually Mick Cronin quote. That was actually Angelique Chingalis quote of.
Are you raising your voice at me?
Right.
Are you raising your voice at me? Tony Stewart?
Yeah, pretty much.
Who do you think you are? I am. Huh?
What are you talking about? So, yeah, I just that stuff I don't get it, and it's not about how could who else does he talk to like that? I mean, didn't he eject one of his players? I mean,
he grabbed his player who was coming off the floor that he pulled off the floor, and then just told him, grabbing him. That's like a face mask grab. You ain't touching me like that. If I was the mother or the father or the uncle, I'm coming down on the floor saying, you don't grab my kid like that. We're not doing that.
It looks like he's trying to get fired. Like he's just begging to be
he wants
fired.
to get back to Cincinnati.
I know. Keep him out of my hometown. Keep him out of there.
It's trying to get back to Cincinnati.
Keep him out. Nope. Don't want him there.
Well, I mean, he's killing Big Sweet School. He's destroying what they built, what Kareem built, what John Wooden built. He needs to go. He whines about everything.
Right. Yeah. Where is Larry? I mean, he should be here talking about that because it's
in the air. He's in the air.
He's in the air.
He's hoping to intercept that flight from East Lansing to LA.
Exactly.
So I'm about to get him.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, but who hires him? I mean, it's like, did he suddenly become unhinged? No. I mean, I think he'd always had. There's always been a little evidence of it.
A little bit there, but now because he's in the Big Ten. His mentoring, who he had to have dinner with, since he was in the state of Michigan. It was of course Nick Saban. No, not Nick Saban. Tom
Izzo. Yeah.
Tom Izzo. Sorry.
I guess.
And I mean, he kept whining about it. I hope I don't miss our dinner. I hope I don't miss our dinner. Your dinner was popcorn and a hot dog. Shut up.
You raising your voice at us, Jamie?
I guess I am.
But it was an MLive reporter who asked the question.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And he asked him about the crowd. Did you hear the crowd? I don't give a care about the crowd. What do I care about Michigan State's crowd? Well, you care about Tom Izzo. You want to have dinner with him. I mean, geez.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's rubbed everybody the wrong way, I think. So that's a good thing. But I do not want him going back to Cincinnati, and no, just keep him out.
Well, according to him, he performed really well in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Did a great job. Did a great job. Won a lot of games, he said. Won a lot of games.
Don't want him. Don't want him.
I'm just saying. Look, being in the Big Ten, I tell you that. That's Nick Cronin. We love him. Whining Cronin, that's what you call it. He's gonna whine about everything.
Crybaby Cronin.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Meltdown Mick.
Oh, I like that.
I like that one.
I like that.
Softball. What about softball? You got a player. You got some players playing hard out there.
Yeah,
getting a lot of home runs. We're doing all kinds of things.
Getting Player of the Week honors, and and Michigan basketball, women's basketball had a Player of the Week. So these are good. These are very good things. Yeah, that are happening. But again, it's a long softball season.
It is,
So we'll
it
see.
is.
But baseball too. Baseball had a big upset.
Baseball's having a great time too.
Yeah.
Look, it's been good. It's been
It
good.
is.
Wait a minute. What was Ms.? How many games do they play and how many games do they play at home?
It's 52 and 12 at home or something, 14 at home.
I mean,
for softball?
Amazing. That is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, the home opener is for softball is until March 20th.
And it'll probably get postponed because we'll probably get a foot of snow.
Yeah, that's how it always works out that way. And just move it up to Thursday and try to jam all 3 games into one game because we'll end up getting about a foot and a half of snow or something at that point. But
I know it's ridiculous, and that's what makes Hutch's national championship so unbelievable.
It just gives, yeah, exactly.
And then having the next run with Sierra Romero here,
yeah,
and it just goes back to it because I kept thinking about that when you looked at Nas, and I'm like, wow, so can really, and maybe it isn't like in basketball versus football. One player can really change something. So you have Nas, but now you've got 2 players on basketball, women's basketball, who are making a change. And softball's got a couple key pieces too. I don't know that they have that star, but it's like, can it be one person that just things really change? Like Woodson in '97. I mean, like, look at that.
Right.
I mean, you could argue Blake Corum too, and what he did. So, so Michigan, like, just back to women's basketball, they've got a trio of freshmen who are really sophomores making a difference.
Sophomores.
Yes. Don't call them young. That's what KBA said. They don't want to be called young anymore. And I guess they're not. So they're getting seasoned. But I'm really looking forward to the postseason. I really am. I think it's gonna be a good run for them.
I mean, they've only got Michigan women's basketball only has three more games left. They're at Iowa on Sunday, next Wednesday at Ohio State, and they wrap up Saturday with the efforted.
We got a senior day. Got a senior day, right?
Yeah, Maryland is a senior day.
Okay, all right.
It's on Saturday the 28th, and it's also not just a senior day, but it's also the postponed date for Caitlin Flaherty's.
Okay.
All
right, that's awesome.
And another person who's really helped the program. I hate that. I always feel like I ignore her, and I don't mean that. Because maybe there's no Nas if there's no Caitlin, and now like Olivia and Sila the other day said they knew all about Nas. That was a big reason why they came to Michigan. So it is something about that person who takes the chance and wants to build something versus, like KBA said, Nas could have gone like to UConn or Tennessee and joined 30 other All-Americans there.
Right.
And she chose to come here to Michigan to be a pioneer, essentially.
Well,
and to really,
funny you say that. I told Cassie Russell. So Cassie Russell was at the game on Saturday against UCLA, and I said, "Interesting." And I said to him, "I was like, hey, how do you like your building and all of this?" And he smiles. He goes, "This is a great building." I said, the women, they have a Cassie Russell," and he's like, "What?" I said, "They had a Cassie Russell. This place, they renewed this building for Nas Hillman," and he looks at me, he smiles. He goes, "I know her."
See, I think that's cool.
Exactly. He thought that was cool. He goes, "You should start that on your radio show." I'm like, "How you know I got a radio show?" He goes, "I know who you are. Get away from me."
That's funny. Everybody knows who you are, Jamie.
Unofficial Mayor of Ann Arbor.
I wasn't sure if he knew me, but I just was like to mess with him, and he messed right back and said, "Oh yeah, why don't you put that out there, Nas Hillman, the reinventing of the Chrysler Center, not just the Chrysler Arena, the Chrysler Center."
Chrysler Center.
And I started laughing. He goes, "That'd be great for her."
It is. I mean, she just looked terrific on Sunday. It was just, and the way she spoke.
Grow up, didn't she?
She is, yeah.
It's incredible.
I mean, she was the WNBA Sixth Player of the Year award last year. She had a great season. Yeah, I mean, it's good to see good things happen to good people, and she did bring so much interest.
This year?
Is she playing this year?
I said, is WNBA going to have a season this year? Maybe. What do you thought?
I would think so.
I'm just asking. They have some strife going on. Okay, I'm just letting you know.
Like, I don't know how all of these leagues survive. I really don't. I mean, there's just so much to choose from.
Yeah,
And
you're right.
it's really like, where are you going to spend your money? And I found a bunch of old ticket stubs up in the office, and I was going through and I was thinking, gosh, it was only $12 to go to this game. And, I got this
Whatever
ticket
that
behind.
ticket was, it's old.
It is. I mean, I was sitting behind home plate at a Giants game, San Francisco, when I was out there. I'm like, wow, how that was affordable, but now it's just like crazy. So how do you pick and choose what you're gonna do?
And kids nowadays are
And
like, what the hell is a ticket?
Exactly.
yeah, right.
It's not on my phone. I don't know it.
I
You
know, I
can't
love it.
scan it. You can't scan it. I still can't. I get it. I can download it and everything like that. I get that.
Mhm.
But when I got to scan it in and they're telling me, turn your phone around and let it, and it goes, wait. I'm like, well, I don't know how that did it.
Yeah, I don't love it. I still like holding an actual ticket, and I love having the ticket and writing
As a
something on
media
it if I
person,
want.
do you have something on your phone that you have to scan too?
No, we get a credential, like for
Oh,
football
okay,
season
right.
credential, and that gets scanned. But no, I mean that's it.
You don't have to
And
download anything on your phone.
no,
That's
you
pretty
do
cool.
for parking now. You
Oh.
do have to for parking.
Okay,
That's
all
the
right.
same thing I got to do for hockey as well. To get the old parking pass, and that's where the whole QR thing comes into play there.
Ah, okay, all right.
Yeah,
Angela,
it's not my favorite, but
yeah, no, trust me, it isn't for me either. And this past weekend, I thought that my battery on my fob was dying, but come to find out, being between Yost and Schembeckler probably is not the reason why my battery or the old fob wasn't working on the old Jeeps. But I digress. Angelique, before you got to go, I got to pick your brain about women's tennis, and I had no idea that they're on a 4-game skid, a 4-match skid, I should say. Is it like is this far-fetched, or where eyebrows need to be raised, sound the alarms, get the fire department out there? Like, what's going on?
yeah, I think this is going to be a tough season. I think the last few years of going to the Sweet 16, the Elite Eight, and knocking on the door, I think that's. I think it's going to be a struggle this year. I think they're having trouble getting that doubles point, and that's pretty critical to set the tone. And I think that's where the issue is right now. But they've had so much success, and Ronnie
Yeah.
doesn't. I mean, she hasn't forgotten how to coach. So
Mhm.
I suspect things will improve. But yeah,
So
definitely a
they
bit of
got
a struggle.
younger players. What you
Yeah,
say?
I mean it's
Graduation and different things like that going on.
yeah, I mean it sort of reminds me of after Romero left softball. It just took that
Mhm.
that dip, and so I don't think this is a long-term thing. I really don't. But yeah, it's been tough to watch
Yeah.
or keep track of.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how how things finish up with Virginia, but I mean, they've been shut out in points or for games the past 2 against number 4 Auburn and number 8 NC State, and their last meet that was supposed to be in Stillwater got canceled. They're next up down in Cincinnati on Tuesday morning before they're back home March the 1st on a Sunday when they take on Duke over at the tennis facility right there on the campus.
Everybody's taking on Duke now. See?
Yeah, that's right. Have you seen the ticket prices?
Did you see the ticket price? My God!
I mean, my goodness.
This ain't an NBA game.
Speaking of being unable to attend things and afford things, like it's just out of it's crazy. I am very happy sitting at home watching everything. I have a couple friends who flew out to Italy for the Olympics, and I'm like, you're not going to get tickets. You're not going to get tickets, and they really have struck out trying to get tickets, but
So they're
they're like, oh, maybe we can go see skating. I'm like, that is not happening. This is not, and they haven't.
Like,
I
Really?
think they watched something from a parking lot. They got to see some events, but
They can go to the bar.
yeah, I mean, they had a free place to stay, so
Right.
they
They had
went.
some place to stay. I mean,
That's great.
somewhere.
You can watch the little dogs finishing the
Oh,
events.
that was cool. That was
great.
cool. I like that.
That was
cool.
great.
Which, by the way, in case anyone's wondering, the cheapest ticket that they have available is up in section 411, row Q, $366.
Wow.
We're talking the very back row, and the most expensive ticket is currently at $6,700, but that is still Well, that's right. That's right on the right by the right across from the bench for over at Capital One Arena.
Unreal.
Actually, not
Unreal.
82, 85, right in the end zone.
That's crazy.
Can I borrow $8,000, Angelique?
Yeah. If you're a Michigan fan, wouldn't you save that money to go to the Final Four?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, exactly.
Save the money, go to Indy. Yeah,
exactly. Go to Indy.
I mean,
win championship. Yes.
it's easier. At least if you live here, you can just drive right there.
All right,
And
I got to give you this because I've been telling everyone I'm taking Michigan and Arizona against the field.
yeah, I think I was listening to Jay Billis talking about it, and that seems to be the consensus.
Yeah.
That's the way to go. So
Okay. See, sure.
I'm with you.
I'm not crazy. See that? I'm ready to go.
No.
he's crazy, but I mean,
Well, he is crazy, Matt.
for
I mean,
other
come
reasons,
on.
though. Yeah,
We know that. I think
Yeah.
you should make sure you get that picture of Jumbo and Jamie and put that, just sneak it
Why
up.
do we
Put it
need to
behind
wait a
you.
minute, wait a minute. I told her Ms. is tired of Jumbo. I tried to get Ms.
No,
I'm trying to
hold
get
on.
Ms. a watch.
No, stop before you put the foot further down your mouth. Okay, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get Jumbo to buy you a smartwatch.
Yeah.
So
I got
Oh.
one. I really got one. I want the new one though.
So that you can track your steps more. Me, I don't have to track my steps. I know that I got to get from point A to point B some way, shape, or form. I'm going to get there. I'm not going to count, and I don't need something smart device to make me count for it, okay? I'm eating better, Jamie. That's fine. Jumbo.
That's good.
Jumbo, don't listen to what Jamie's saying. I know you're listening right now, big dog.
He is
Listen.
listening.
Jumbo, I'm
But
telling
it's
you
the
right
best, that photo. You know the photo of Jumbo
Oh,
and Jamie? I love
I've got
when
it
he's
at my
like-
desk right now, and it's
Oh.
going to
I think you need to put that on the back, right behind you, so we can always see it on the
Well, it might
behind you.
be. I mean, it might be like one of these if you're watching on stream, like our little going to commercial break thing. That might just be one of our new ones.
Yes.
for Jamie.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, because I know how
Why?
much Jamie loves that photo.
No, don't love it. Don't love it.
We're gonna
It
have
should've
the
never
picture.
been printed. I kill Bruce for this.
Well,
You guys
take
are
that-
gonna get Bruce killed again.
We're going to take that picture, then we're going to zoom in on the stool itself that you're standing on.
Yes. Yes.
Just zoom in on the
Poor
stool.
Jamie.
It's okay. Hey, I don't look. I've never. I'm challenged height wise, and that's okay.
Okay, little buddy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, Angelique.
He's wishing I was back on morning.
Exactly. God. I had rotating producers. I could handle
know.
him, Angelique. He's back, and now I can't do anything.
Now you got to stay on your twinkle toes.
I
There you
do.
go, see?
My God.
Brings it back.
Twinkle toes.
Anyway, thank you for coming on today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Homegirl!
Yeah, I mean, I do miss him, but okay.
Well, we all miss him.
Oh,
I mean, I love him to death. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hope I get to see him when he gets in town.
I hope so. I hope so.
We're gonna go to a break.
Angelique is my softball homegirl, though. So I'll just say that.
Well, I mean, yeah. Angelique, I just known Angelique because she's
She's
I
had
know
to deal with your stuff
I know
for
her
around and around the
favorite.
years.
I know her favorite running backs. I can put them all in order.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. After today, you may have dropped down. Maybe.
Oh, I never said. Wait a minute. I ain't even. Wait a minute. I'm
Yeah.
in the top 12. I got myself at number 12.
She may have dropped you out the top.
That's
So-
generous, Jamie. That's generous.
See, I told you. I could have dropped that.
I mean, we're going to include fullbacks in this or not?
You just missed the
Oh,
CFP playoff.
wait a minute. Now I'm out. I'm gonna have to. Patini. I'm okay with the 24.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I'd like to see this list. We'll see how many you get right.
I'll show it to you. Hey,
Okay.
as Stephen A would say,
Stay off the weed.
no, he would say it's always moving. It's fluid. It's fluid. It's fluid.
It's also
Whack.
We gotta
I
go.
think the top of the list has stayed pretty consistent.
It has been. It has been. Oh, you know that.
Oh, well.
Exactly. Well, you are listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050. Jaded.
we're clear on the radio. Bye, Julie.
Bye.
Bye.
What's next?
Find out if my kids got in the house.
Who's next? Who's after?
Usually it's Clayton Safety, but he's on vacation. He's going over to DC to watch the game. He's going in under his press
credential.
Yes. And then he's going to Florida, so he'll be back next week.
Yeah, I have to go to this wedding. I'm like,
Harold, I'd love to hear your story someday.
Run to you. I got a crazy, funny infield story from MIS. Glad I was wearing Michigan football shirt.
oh,
Love to hear that story.
that would be fun.
The infield happens to be just a very, very interesting way of putting it.
Oh my God.
I told you the Rich Rods that 3 of the assistant coaches. There was Greg Fry.
They're appropriate for that.
It was Tony Gibson and somebody else, and they called me. They're like, "Hey, can you get?" So I talked to a team. They got him press passes. Tony though didn't know you couldn't wear shorts, so he's like, "We can't get in." And so he bought. I'll never forget. He bought somebody was selling these black pull-on pants with little pink flying pigs on it, and that's what he wore into the thing. Yeah, they had a great time though. They had a great time.
That's awesome.
So, all right, I'll see you guys later.
Bye, Angelique. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Go get a gold.
I'm gonna get one of them chocolate gold medals. I'm gonna put mine on.
Surprisingly, I'm pretty sure those are more expensive than the bronze medal is actually worth. They valued how much the medal is worth if you melted them down.
Really?
The gold is like $3,000.
Okay.
Whatever. Silver is like half that.
Okay.
Bronze is like $5.18.
Oh my God.
Because it's a combo. It's not an actual like primary metal like gold or silver.
It's not copper or anything.
It's a mix. It's an alloy of copper and I believe nickel or iron, one of the two. But because it's a combination, metal, that's the reason why.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So we have all learned something today that the Hershey metal chocolate that they're selling is probably more expensive than the bronze metal. Anyway, we're back from commercial break in a bit. Stand by.
Thanks.
Well, I mean, like we're going to commercial on the stream too. So enjoy the halftime break.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the Bizzler. You know, we got thunder, hail, all kinds of stuff today in the weather.
We got all the weather.
I mean, it rained, and then I saw the ice balls hitting me, man. When I got back to the station at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was
I
crazy.
was gonna say what you had hooligans out there throwing the ice balls at
No,
you.
nobody threw it. There's no snow to throw.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
I mean, we're good, but anything that we could have in the weather we had today.
That's very true. I think it's funny. Every so often, I'll get those Facebook, a flash in the past kind of thing, and it ended up being a hey, you end up almost getting all 4 seasons of weather at the same time. So yeah.
Yeah, it's Michigan weather, right? We get some Michigan weather. I can deal with that.
It really is. I mean, and I know Sweet had asked me, I think yesterday, like, should I pack something heavier than just a coat, Miz? I'm like, yeah, well, maybe a windbreaker would help out. And then I've listened to the weather today, and it's like
it's changing over.
Yeah, like we're getting back to cold again.
Right, it's changing over. That's all.
Yeah, like to the point where it's actually where we're looking at maybe some flurries on Sunday. I'm like, oh, well, the crew that's going to be out there definitely better bundle up. That's doing the polar plunge for the Special Olympics on the west side of the city.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yep. So this is a heads up for those that would listen to the Sunday morning show. We're not having a show this Sunday because our crew is going everywhere. We got one person heading over to the bridal show across the street, and we got the rest of the crew heading over to the Special Olympics polar plunge, and we got women's basketball here at 11:45.
Oh wow! Look at this.
So yeah, we got all that going on.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Hey Jamie.
Yes.
I know we've been trying. I've been trying to try to get these away, and I think the morning show has forgotten to offer them as well too. But this Sunday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The quote is in action. Clarissa Shields taking on Cruz Desern. Part two. And it's on Sunday. Tickets are available at Ticketmaster.com, 313presents.com. But I want to hook someone up with a pair of tickets.
Oh, that would be great. I'm saying people love those.
I know. So people that are watching on stream, you can go ahead and give it a try. Because we tried 5 earlier in the week and nobody called. Like nobody, 0 people called. So maybe if we try on stream, maybe people will call in. So we'll do caller 3 right now at 734-998-1050. We'll hook you up with a pair of tickets to go see Clarissa Shields take on Cruz Desern at LCA this upcoming Sunday. It's a 5 o'clock bell. So that means you can get in, I think, at like 3 o'clock or 3:30, something like that. But caller number 3 at 734-998-1050, hook you up with a pair of tickets to go see Clarissa Shields box in downtown Detroit.
That's going to be a match. That's going to be something else.
Yeah, I mean, considering too that Clarissa's still undefeated, 17-0. Professionally, she's a gold medalist, of course. And then of course, Prince Sean Drew's Desern. She's 10-2. She's got 2 KOs. So they came into the professional side of things at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So they both debuted professionally a decade ago. So like one of them obviously has skyrocketed.
Right. Yep.
The other one has also kind of gone upward, but she just hasn't had the same, eye appeal, I guess, as Clarissa Shields. So yeah. Caller number 3 right now, 734-998-1050 if you want to go see this boxing fight, which is going to have a lot of attendance too. You can get a pair of tickets for that boxing fight this Sunday at downtown Detroit and LCA.
I don't know. It's a boxing. It's a boxing area.
It really is.
Yeah, it really is.
So no, Mike Tyson had some kind of comment about boxing and just trying to get to, bring it back more prominent compared to the UFC, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. I think that's great and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think they reopened the gym downtown, everything like that, and I think
because we had one of the guys for the opening day broadcast
yeah
last year,
right. Yep.
Name is escaping me offhand, of course, too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But I mean, boxing is back in Detroit, and as it should be. And they're doing a lot of things. They want to get back to their roots on that one.
Absolutely.
So I mean, look, it's gonna be. I want to talk about.
What you want to talk about?
Why these damn tickets? Why? What is going on with the tickets, man? It's going crazy.
I know.
You're pricing everybody out. Everybody. I mean, people. They go though. They get there, Miz.
They find a way.
They get a chance. They go in. Maybe they wait till the last moment, but they get in.
They get a loan.
Right.
They call someone who knows someone that maybe they can help them out. But they find a way to make it to the game. But I mean, like I said, the whole SeatGeek, the third party market, as far as the prices through them, it's crazy.
Right.
It's like you said, when you're paying over $300 for nosebleed in the back row of the highest tier of the arena, and you're still paying triple digits, not just low triple digits, but like mid triple digits.
Right.
That is out of this world.
Dude,
Like when a quarter of my paycheck goes to a basketball game, there's a problem.
Just saying.
And we're not even throwing in like your concessions either.
No, you're not getting anything else, but you're getting a ticket to sit in a seat.
Right.
That's it.
Like the duel and the D, like when I went down there, and I was blessed. Thank you, by the way, to Illich Holdings for making sure that I got a credential, because there wasn't no $5 tickets like there were in years past for the duel and the D.
No,
because Michigan and Michigan State are hot at hockey. Right. But even then, like you said, the $65 for the second tier, and then you throw in the concessions, and I think because I got a little hunker fit going on at some point during the game, meeting up with my boy Scott in the second period. I'm like, I could use a little something to eat, because I'm pretty sure they put the rest of the food away down in the media room, which was just a couple slices of pizza and salad. They didn't roll out the red carpet like they do over at Yost. I'm like, well, damn. Okay. I went and looked at concessions, Jamie, and I'm like, I'm not paying $7 for a glizzy.
Wow. Really?
Then you throw in like another couple more bucks for a brat. A pretzel was like $5 and change. I'm like, no. Not when I can go down the street after the game, go over to American or Lafayette and and watch a fight break out because people are drunk off of their ass.
Right.
And probably get the same stuff. Get two, and still have money in my pocket compared to getting one hot dog at LCA.
It's like what Angelique said.
Just getting priced out. We'll just go home. Stay home
and watch it on TV.
Yeah, order ourselves a good pizza and watch it from home.
Right.
They're off that way now.
I talked about. I talked. I'm going to say this. I entertained going to Washington D.C. because I know a lot of people in Washington D.C. and some people. And they said, your school's coming to Michigan. You're coming to D.C., James, you coming? I'm like, I got to check. I check the airline tickets. Then I got to check and see if we can get some tickets.
And then you have to check with Mama first.
I did check with Mama first.
That's like the big thing. You got to make sure you check with Mama.
Yeah.
Because if you don't check with Mama.
First priority is to check. If you hear me say I can go, that means I'm a go. You know what I'm saying?
It means Mama gave the green light.
Exactly.
But if you didn't hear it from Mama, then
no. She gave me the green light, and I said okay. And then she said, "Are you going?" And I said, "No."
It's like, have you seen the price of the tickets, honey?
Exactly.
Yeah, you can be upset with me.
She hit me with Jamie.
Yes.
I mean, you can't get any discount tickets or anything. I'm like, this ain't in Ann Arbor.
Yeah. I go to DC. They're just gonna look at me and go, "Who?
Exactly. Who? What did you do?"
All you gotta say. I mean, you could just pull out the. I'm an NFL record holder for your football squad, dog. Don't you know me?
No, that was for the Redskins. We the Commanders now.
Like, oh no, you an old head, like
exactly.
an old
you
old
must be
head.
One of them old heads.
Yeah, you an old head. You ain't OG. You an old head at this point. All right now.
I was like, wow, okay. Well, I didn't go, and I said okay.
Be like, I know Alexander Ovechkin. This is a basketball game.
Exactly.
Okay, fine. I know Jordan Poole. How about that?
Exactly.
Just see if you can get a hold of Jordan Poole. See if he hook you up with a ticket.
Yeah.
Get that $9,000 ticket for you. JP, what you got for me?
We could have crashed at Jordan's, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about that. We could have crashed there, but I don't know about
JP, what you know?
JP he's probably going to be over there at that game. I think he'll be
I would
at the
imagine
game.
so.
If he's not on the road, you know what I'm saying?
That's the big thing. I don't even know because the NBA All-Star break
Right.
ended today. I think.
Yeah, I think they start playing again today.
Yeah, Pistons are in New York tonight. I
Right.
do know, but what about the let's see here. The looks like he possibly could be at that game on Saturday.
Okay. You could.
Because Washington's at home on Friday night,
Mhm.
and then on Sunday, it looks like they don't have a game. They don't have a game until what, Monday, probably Tuesday.
Right.
So I mean, why not? They probably could pull it off. Yeah, Tuesday they're on the road in Atlanta.
Yeah, maybe we could get
Sunday.
You know what?
There.
I'm done. I am not doing.
Well, Sunday they're at home, so I mean, more likely he'll probably be at that game.
He probably will.
He's probably going to get that $8,000 ticket.
Go see Dusty. Go see Dusty. No, hey, Jordan. Jordan say, "Hey, coach, can I sit behind?" He gonna want to sit behind the bench, and that tickets are all for those coaches and
That's true.
And they're in that team. So hey, maybe he get that seat.
Maybe. Who knows? Who's to say?
Exactly.
Should be a good game though, regardless. I mean,
Now, again, I want to say this. This has no bearing on the Big Ten. Just if they lose or if they win, it has no bearing on the Big Ten race that's going on right now.
All it's going to do is either give them more first place votes, which, I mean, they were sans one. So let's see if that knucklehead from whatever publication decides to change its mind and give it to Michigan, or it just moves Michigan down a spot.
Right.
Because, I mean, at that point, you're probably looking at Michigan dropping to 2, Duke will jump up to number 1, and then, UConn, I think, is number 2 or something like that?
UConn could be, but it's really, right now, it's between Iowa State, because Iowa State beat Utah, Houston. Hello, Houston.
Houston, you've got a problem.
And yes, they do, because they lost to Iowa on Monday night.
Yeah.
And so when that new comes out, it's going to be Iowa State. I think it's going to be Iowa State. I saw last night, I watched Arizona. Arizona got themselves right with beating BYU.
Mm-hmm.
That kid for BYU is incredible.
Oh, yeah.
He is incredible.
Diabata, I think is his name. Yeah.
He is incredible.
I mean, there's a reason why that on many mock drafts, they've got him as, the number 1 overall pick. He is a stud. He is I don't think that he is a quote unquote generational, star. Like a lot of people will say, like they said about LeBron or Wemby or any of these other number 1 picks that went. But I do think that he's going to have a lengthy career, especially if he's with, an organization that knows how to utilize him.
Right. And take care of him and everything, bring him up through the system the right way.
Exactly. But I mean, the one game that I watched him, I think it was BYU Kansas. I think I watched, or it was BYU against someone. But I watched that game, and even with it being a roadie too, like they were on him. And he played above the noise and silenced the haters, kind of like Yaks did with Purdue,
right?
Which is also mind blowing to me that I think like the first round of like mock draft came out too for the NBA draft, and Yaks isn't anywhere like in the lottery aspect of things.
No, but he's
even Mara for that matter.
Look. Mara, he still needs some work, they say. But I know Yak was going to be a first rounder this year. He just wouldn't be in the lottery. I mean, he came back. Look, if everybody takes a look at his overall play and different things like that, you can see what he's doing. I mean, he's working as a team player. He's leading this team pretty much. Leading this team. Getting them to do the right things to win. Yeah, winning will take care of everything.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And when they see these GMs, these coaches see his leadership qualities and the things that he deters, and he wants them to score, also bringing them in part of the system. Look, that's what they can do,
Mm-hmm.
and they've done a great job. And I mean, they are the most unselfish team in college basketball right now.
Absolutely. There's no denying that at all.
I mean, it's an incredible thing that they did. Went down to West Lafayette, and look, the coach said it himself. The coach said they're not losing no 4 games. Are you kidding me? I mean, this team, they're ready. They're a team. They predicted we would be number one. They're out being number one. That's what they are. And they show you how to be the number one team. So, I mean, I was impressed with his candor.
Absolutely.
It was impressive, and he told everybody. All right, we need to go to a break. Yeah. And we will have a question of the day for you on the other side.
No, you said it right the first time. You'll have a question.
No, that was a great question you had yesterday.
Oh, okay.
You know your boy be listening to you, man. I listened to y'all all day yesterday. Funny, Mustafa. Hey,
okay, just want to make sure you heard.
Don't worry, I'm acquainted with Mustafa. I heard him call me out like that. I was like, wow.
Called you part-time.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Then I said, when you were a father, did you not do the things you needed to do for your children? I said, I know mine is a little. I'm older and he's a little light in the age, but you know what? We do what we do for our children, whatever we need to do.
Including lying to the son about Uncle Miz getting him a black and white coat.
Hey, it works. It works. It goes all the way.
CJ, if you're somehow listening.
No, he's not listening. He's not even listening. I know, right? I got him a gift last night. He's got his what do you call those things?
Lightsaber?
Yes, he got a lightsaber last night.
Man.
So he's happy.
Well, hold on. Was it one of the good ones, or was it one of the Disney store ones, or did you get him like the regular? You throw it out and it extends.
Yeah. It's like a throw it out.
Okay.
Right now, he's not ready for that Disney one, man. That one that lights up. He be hitting everything, knocking the light. He's not ready for that just yet.
Be beating your ass.
Exactly.
Daddy, look.
Exactly. I had to work. We're getting him ready for that Disney one. I told him he'll get a new one when he's 9 years old. I broke it down. I usually said 10, but he's 5. So he's 5.5. He would say.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, when you become 9, you'll be ready to go, young Padawan. I'm not a Padawan. I guess I am. That's what he said.
You are a young Padawan.
Exactly. So he's got it. He's having fun. And we're going to go to a break. We come back with the question of the day on the other side. You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the Bizzler, and I want to hear what you have to say, folks. So here's my question of the day for you. How important is this Duke game? Do we need this win? In your opinion, because we're securing the Big Ten championship. We're going to secure that. But that being said, we need to win it, and we need to win it now. So how important is this Duke game this Saturday? Do we need to win it to prove it to the country that we are the number one team in the country? Or are you okay with it and you look at it and you say, you know what? We're going to be fine. I'm okay. I'm good as long as we win the Big Ten championship. Or do you want to win them all? I want the whole shebang. I want to win. I want to beat Duke now, and then I want to win it all. The Big Ten championship and everything. Are you being greedy? Or are you going to be a realist? I don't care about the Duke game. I like that we're playing Duke, but I don't care about the Duke game. Duke, it doesn't matter whether we win or lose. We just need to take care of business the rest of the Big Ten schedule. That's the way I feel. We'll win the Big Ten, win the Big Ten tournament. We'll be the number one overall seed. I guarantee you. That's my pick. That's my pick. I ain't worried about Duke anymore. I like the idea of taking them on to find out where we are, where we stand against the big elite teams. And this is the most elite team when it comes to college basketball, right?
Yeah, I would say it is. I mean, I think I'm kind of on the same the same train as you, Jamie, but there is that part of me that does want to see them win this one and then obviously get back into the Big Ten schedule right afterwards and just continue to, go belts to ass with their remaining opponents.
With their other opponents. Yeah.
But I mean, if Michigan ends up losing this game, like, I'm not going to be brokenhearted about it.
That's what I'm saying. How important is this game to you? I have to have it. I gotta have it. Yeah. We gotta have it.
Like, if I'm on a grade scale of 1 to 10, this is probably more of a 10 being like this. Like, I need it. This is water to me. This is oxygen. I can't go on without it. That I need this dub. I'm probably going maybe a 3 on this one.
Okay.
I can make do with Michigan losing this game. If they end up losing it, I mean, am I going to be disappointed? Absolutely. But it's not going to be one of those, like, you need to talk me off of a ledge at that point. But I know there are some fans out there that think that if you don't win this game against Duke, that you're going to have to get a negotiator out there to get him to come back inside the building.
Right. This game, it's important because it's a game. It's on our schedule. But it's not important for the whole enchilada, for the things that we want to do. We want to win the outright Big Ten championship, regular season. We want to win the Big Ten tournament. We want to win the national championship. And all three of those, losing to Duke does not affect us until we get to the national championship. And if Duke is there, that's when we take them out. So, that's a long time no see.
I know.
734-998-1050. Anthony!
What's up? What's going on?
What's up, dog? Where you been? What's going on? How you doing?
Let's see. The rain kept me in. It got cold in Orlando. So that hamburgers.
You didn't get snow? You didn't get no snow?
Well, hold on. Did
hamburgers. Huh?
Did you end up getting any snow down there? Because I know it did.
No, we ain't getting no snow. You gotta go further up the floor to get.
He ain't getting no snow. He ain't getting no snow.
Well, I wasn't sure because I joked.
I got cold.
Oh.
Messing with the arthritis.
So all your lizards were upside down.
They was falling out the trees.
Yeah, they're messing with the ligaments and the arthritis. Instead of one cane, I need two canes. Okay?
So silver hairs became complete white hairs at that point. Like, I left the state of Michigan from this crap.
Yeah, I heard that a lot when I was working, with Bill Poker and everybody. Man, I came down here from Clemson. I said, well, take the cold back to Clemson.
That's funny.
That's what one couple told me. Yo, man, we got to have this game. Hamburgers, I don't want to hear nothing about, let's just say this. And nonchalant. You put Duke on the schedule for a reason, to beat them. If that's the case, you could have put Cupcake City on the schedule. You put them on the schedule to beat them. You got to, this is a game. Yeah, you might as well call Samuel Jackson in to talk to me if we ain't winning this game. You need a negotiator. Okay,
I like that. Okay. I like some people haven't seen that movie. You know that, right, bro?
I'm waking them up.
Okay.
You can tell them when I get off the phone about Samuel Jackson, the negotiator, Kevin Spacey, and all. You can tell. You can tell. But no, we got to have this game. Like I told my homeboy. But I got another guy. He's from Saginaw. We went to the same high school, football coach and everything. And we were talking about it. I told him, he's like, Anthony, we got to have this game, man. You don't put nobody on the schedule just to be fumbling and bumbling around. If that's the case,
it's great.
You could have went and put Central Michigan on the schedule and replaced Duke on the schedule.
True.
You want to find out where you are. You finding out. You hear everybody talking about you. You make sure when they're talking about you, that is true. That's what you do because you're Michigan Wolverines. Your basketball, you're letting everybody know that basketball is back in there now. Practice is going on. And don't get started because April 18th is on the way. Winning Ham. I like that name, Winning Ham. Anthony T. I'm out. Love you, Southern Brothers.
Thanks, Ed. Appreciate it.
I mean, can't go wrong with some good, smoked pork product. I know, Jimmy, you ain't on board with that, but
I ain't gonna get in your way, and I ain't gonna talk you down from it.
But he is right though. Winning Ham.
Yeah, I got you.
Listen, I'm on board with that.
I get it.
John Green on YouTube, he said, I'll trade a Duke loss for wins against Illinois and Little Bro. I agree with that. Yeah. I mean, because I think we got a text from Mikey who's up in Lansing. He had said that he's, on the scale of 1 to 10, where 10 has got to be like I need this as much as I need water and air. So I'm at about a 5. I would love to throttle them by 20 just because it's Duke and me and all the headlines this team would get if they did. Well, yeah, absolutely.
It would be a coronation before the coronation. You know what I'm saying? Miz, I get it. Yeah. It's a 6 for me. I'm lukewarm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 6 on beating them. Duke, talking about Duke. But I mean, look, the goal is to win the Big Ten, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
The outright season championship.
You'd like to go the season and tournament championship,
right?
But
I want them both. I want all 3. I really want all 3.
BOWF,
both. And then look, and then on top of that, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm greedy, man. Mm-hmm. I'm greedy. But I want Duke to meet up. I want to see him again. I'll see him again.
Yeah.
See
him in Indianapolis.
We'll get you in the get back. Yeah. We'll get you in the get back.
We'll see you at Big House South.
Right.
We'll see you down there.
I ain't worried about that. I'm not worried about that. I know this game is huge to a lot of people.
Absolutely.
It is huge. It sets the tone for them. Mm-hmm. It tells them, it's the barometer for them. I mean, your eyes are right now, they can't believe it. Because I couldn't believe when I walked in to the house and saw the Purdue score and went, what the hell going on?
Yeah.
I like what I see.
Like I stuck around here for a little bit before, when the game was going on, just kind of make sure our guy Dylan was able to, was all set to go on the radio side of things. And I had it in here, like in our little preview speaker. And I'm like, okay, it's not bad. Like, okay, it's early, 5, down by 5 or whatever. Okay, I get it. That's fine. But I was not expecting at one point a 20-point lead down at Mackey. At that point, I'm like, what is going on there with the Boilers? What has Michigan done?
They're not phased.
Yeah.
You can't phase them. You can have as many people yelling and screaming, calling them whatever you want out their name, anything you want. all you're gonna do is get served.
Call him everything except for a good individual. And Yax just said he just put the earplugs in and
Yeah.
said, I'm on it, dog.
I'm gonna ball out. He hit
Mhm.
2 threes. Be quiet now.
Yeah.
Shh.
Like,
Be quiet.
Daddy's home.
Exactly.
You sit down, you hush up because Daddy's home.
I mean, good God. 734-998-1050. Hadley.
What up, part-timer?
Whoa. You're sounding like a person that don't have kids.
I don't have any kids.
Well, are you raising your voice, Hadley? Are you really?
No,
Are you trying to call me out? I mean,
not.
some people have
being
to
very
do. Some people
quiet,
have to do their work, Hadley.
I less toast.
I'm being very quiet for you.
Okay, I'm just
Thank you.
letting you know. Some people got to do
I
their
wouldn't
do
raise
their
my
work.
voice to you. This shows how I'm out of everything. When you guys talked a little earlier about your thing you bought for CJ and you said it was a lifesaver, I thought Miz was going to add next. Oh yeah, well, what's his favorite flavor?
Oh my
So I
God!
threw something about-
Wait a minute. You were around when Star Wars was around. Really?
How am I catching strays now? What the hell, Hadley?
He doesn't know what we meant, Miz.
Well, I mean, you
No,
probably
I
thought
did,
like
yeah.
I thought you probably thought it meant
Lightsabers, yeah.
lifesavers. Yeah.
Oh, light. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
Star Wars.
misunderstood you. I thought you said. I thought you were saying life. I thought you were saying lifesavers.
Oh,
No,
Light-
lightsabers. We're talking young
Light-
Padawan.
Okay,
Light,
all right,
like
all
the
right.
light.
Now we're clear.
Now we're talking about the
Yeah.
Sith.
I am familiar with lightsabers. I never had one, but I am quite familiar with them.
Well, in
And I
in
thought they
our
were the
day,
coolest
Hadley, they
thing.
couldn't make them. They couldn't. I mean, you had to have a big cord on them, and they plug it in the back of it.
Oh yeah. So how do they do it now?
Now you
Just
just put batteries in there. The thing lights up like a big doll, and it comes out. It folds out instead of lighting up. It folds out and it's lit.
Does it light out where you can?
But it
laser
doesn't make the
somebody with
noise.
it? Oh.
They're trying to get the noise to work. When you swing it, it makes yeah. It tries to make that
Right.
noise.
Yeah, but they do make those, or they don't.
They do.
Oh, but are those pretty expensive?
A little bit, a little bit, bruh.
Wait until he's 9.
He will get those. We're getting there, Hadley. I mean, we're getting there.
Hey, also, you were talking about maybe going to the game Saturday, but and I don't know what you found out, but I found out ticket prices were pretty reasonable for airlines. $149 to $179.
I didn't
round
say
trip.
anything about the airlines. Didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, the
Oh,
airlines aren't the
you're right.
Airlines
issue.
is not my problem, Hadley.
It's Capital One Arena. That's the
I mean,
problem.
Well,
Hadley, I'm going to say this. I got friends that got private planes.
yeah, I know.
Okay. I'm just letting you know we got some friends.
You got a lucky guy. Is that how you got to Houston?
I
When you
tell
went there, when
tell
you-
no lies. No.
Well, that must be nice. I hope you bought him a nice bottle of champagne or something for doing that for you.
It was nice. I mean, yeah. I mean, they're taken care of.
Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you're looking out for your people. So anyway, no, I thought you were talking about the airline flight down there and stuff.
I was not talking about the airlines. I was talking
Yeah.
about tickets. I was talking about tickets for the arena.
For the
Yeah.
game.
Arena for the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't mind getting a Sherpa escort to the cheap tickets, then you should be okay with spending
Right.
300 some bucks for
I-
that, and that doesn't even count like the processing fees for the
Hadley,
website too.
I'm gonna just say this. Even she looked for tickets for me for the arena and said, "Oh no, you ain't going to this game."
Yeah, Mama even said, "Nuh-uh, fam,
She said, "No, my friend."
not so fast, my friend."
CJ and I'll make you feel like you're at the game. Don't worry.
She didn't want you to sit up in the nosebleed. That's it. She wanted the big big.
Yeah, she's a good woman. She is a good woman.
If you want, I'll come by. I'll come by Saturday. I'll bring you a couple roller dogs too.
Well, there you go.
From
See,
the 7-Eleven.
exactly.
You know.
I'll even walk it. I'll even bust through the door going, hot dogs, hot dogs.
Yeah.
What the-
You know what? I said we don't need to do hot dogs. We could do what do you call it? Lobster rolls.
We'll get you crab
That's
cake.
how good it was.
Well, you're
And
indeed-
crab dip. We could do lobster rolls or crab dip. She said, look, that's how expensive those tickets are. She said, hey, order the lobster rolls.
There you go.
Treat yourself, baby.
Exactly.
Treat yourself.
When you were checking prices, though, it sounds like the ticket prices were real close and went down because you said it was 10,000 the other day. Now it's down to like 8.
Yeah. It's down.
Wow.
Yeah, it has gone down, but I mean, it's still pricey.
Hadley,
and whatnot.
I'm not divulging any other information, so I'm just telling you, she was not letting me have those. She's like, not yet, Jane, not yet.
Oh well.
And I
You know,
said,
you'll probably
you know
have
what?
to
We can make a
anyway.
decision. Let me tell you this, Hadley. We can make a decision on Saturday and go somewhere. I'm
that's true.
I'm good. I'm good. I can still fly.
Yeah, he keeps his option open.
Keep my options open. I'm good.
You're the last minute with the private plane, so you're all set.
Well, wow, Hadley.
Mr. High Flyer, Mr. Roller.
I'm not the high flyer, big roller, whatever.
We calling you the Ann Arbor Ric Flair because you limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a gun, and you're having a hard time keeping these alligators down. Come and get 2 claps in a Ric Flair.
Woo!
Are these Lear jets they have, Jamie, and get you down there in 45 minutes?
They'll get us there. I'm okay. Had.
All right. Hey, Miz, I didn't know it was 32 years ago when I heard, no, I mean.
Like I said, I didn't know that
I mean-
either. And Jamie brought that up. That was about 32 years ago, back in January, I think.
Yeah, it was in
Yeah.
January.
Yeah.
January 6th.
Yeah.
The guy who clubbed her was a bodyguard for Tanya.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was.
Bodyguard.
Yeah.
He was a bodyguard. Did you hear how he escaped? He went to one area of the building to get out, and the doors were all padlocked.
Oh yeah,
So he broke the door down with his baton. Broke the glass out and ran out.
right where the Zams usually are at too. Like because it wasn't far of a walk. They showed like the video that I found on YouTube. They showed her like getting off the ice and just like within feet of getting out and getting into the tunnel under Joe Louis. Boom, right there. Like,
and it was so funny when Tanya decided to skate, and then she complains to the judge, look at my skate, it's not working right. And she bitched about it big time. Remember that?
Jeez. Man, Hadley, you just vicious and ruthless.
Wow, you remember this vividly, Hadley.
Oh, I do. I was watching. I watched it all, Jimmy. I watched the whole soap drama, the whole soap opera. And that's all it was, a big soap opera.
I just remember it. I don't remember it that well. Good God.
Just don't remember the question today, though.
This was after this that she decided because she wanted to
wasn't
beat
quick.
Nancy Kerrigan, and the best way
I
to
know.
do it was to get rid of her and the thing because he knew she couldn't beat her. Now Nancy was out and she skated, and then she didn't make it anything. And then don't ever watch her video either.
Oh, okay, Hadley. That I think you stepped over bounds on that
What is he
one.
talking about?
I think I know what he's talking about, and we're
You
not going
need to stop, Hadley.
Hadley, you
Let's
need
get back.
you need to get right with the
Let's
Lord.
get back to the question of the day, Hadley. Come on back.
Get right with the Lord, Hadley.
Let's do the
Amy,
question
I
of the
think-
day.
I think, sure, I'm greedy just as you are. I want the whole damn thing. I want Big Ten. I want Duke. I want Illinois. I want everything, man. I want to go with the best record ever in Michigan basketball history.
He
we
wants
know
winners.
Yeah, he
So,
wants winners.
wait a minute.
That's
You
all.
want it all? You want it all, Hadley?
You damn straight I want it all. I mean, who doesn't? If
Wow.
you're a true Blue Michigan fan, Jamie, you want it all. Just ask Philly E. He'll want it all too. He's going.
You understand this was supposed to be a bye week, right? Bye week. You understand that, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, this was supposed to be a bye week. I mean, give them kids a rest and everything. Look, I'm fine with the kids playing basketball. I want them to play basketball. That's what they do.
Yeah, don't want
This
them to
time
slow
of the
down.
year, I want them to continue playing.
right.
I don't want them to get rusty or anything like that. I get it. But it's Duke,
right.
bruh. Who cares? I mean, I get it. I would love for them to win, but you know what? As long as we win that Big Ten regular season, that's what I'm talking about.
Which is more important to you, winning the Big Ten tournament or winning the Big Ten championship? If you had to pick one.
We already won the Big Ten tournament last year,
No,
right?
we haven't.
Yeah, we
Well,
did.
we won the tournament
No.
last year. But
Yeah, Hadley, we won the tournament
last
last year. What are you talking about?
Right.
So I'm okay
No, I'm
with
asking, which
I-
is more important to you? A
regular
Big Ten
season right now.
championship
Haven't
or
had a
Big
regular
Ten?
season in how many years? Haven't had a regular season in how many years? I'm just saying.
We haven't won one since 21. or-
Exactly.
yeah, 21
Exactly.
was last time.
Let's go get it then.
Okay,
Let's go get it.
that's right.
That means you
I know how
went through
good you are, and you won both.
everyone they put on your schedule, you beat.
That's right.
Let's
That's
go
right.
get them.
Let's go get them, darn it. Well, maybe you'll take a trip to Illinois. Maybe your wife will let you go there and watch that game.
I don't like Illinois. They're not nice.
I know you don't.
They're not nice.
Just
And
don't
they
buy
got
that
that they got
t-shirt
that
either.
they got that smell, that comes out of that field.
Ooh, that smell.
Well, that's if you go to the football stadium.
No, it's
But
no, it blows. It blows. Hey,
Oh.
it's over there in that area. I tell you what, that
Yes,
manure
it is.
smell is out there. it's
Well, Miz,
an
we'll have to
agricultural
touch on it
school.
tomorrow.
It don't
It
smell.
is.
It don't smell
Miz,
like
we'll have to
champagne.
have to touch on it. We'll have to touch on it tomorrow, Miz. A big series for Michigan hockey, of course, so that should be fun too.
Every series down the stretch here.
Everything
gonna
is
be big.
important. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I
I
said,
know.
they've
I
got
know.
two. I mean, they've got 2 games in hand with Michigan State. They've only got I believe I said a 4-point lead going into this weekend too. Michigan State. They've got.
I heard it was closer.
I think it's.
I thought it was only 2.
No, I think it's
But,
I think it's 4 because they got 2 points, which got them 1 point ahead of Michigan State on Friday, and the win got the then the
There you
regulation. win
There you
got
go
them 3.
thinking again, Hadley. There you go thinking
That's
again.
Yeah, so I mean,
Right.
Michigan
I don't think
Michigan State's got a little bit of an easier schedule down the stretch, so I think that it may benefit
bit.
them. But let's just be honest here. Just let's win. Let's just go win. Just win
That's
the damn
important
game.
for them. That's important. Winning a Big Ten championship, regular season, brother. They want the regular
I
season
know,
just
that's
like
what
we
I'm
do.
saying.
That's what
No,
I'm
That's
saying.
what I've been saying.
Yes.
Regular season.
Let's get that
Championship.
regular. We've been
get it.
tournament. We've been to the tournament. We've done all the things we want to do. But Hadley, a Big Ten regular is on the table for us. For both
Ooh.
teams.
I want 3 banners up in Chrysler.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice. I'm just saying it'd be nice.
Hey, mommy,
And show off the national championship trophy.
Oh my God. Can you imagine that? Can
would
you
be-
imagine that?
That would be a beautiful sight. That'd be a very beautiful sight. You know what isn't a beautiful sight? As Derek had mentioned on Instagram or on YouTube, he said 400 is lower level. Well, Derek, I would like to present to you.
Exactly.
Does this look like lower level to you?
Come on, Derek.
Section 411, row Q, the picture. Here's how it is. So, I mean, you probably won't need, you probably won't need to have the binoculars, but there you are right there. I mean,
Wow.
there's section 411 right there.
Wow.
Right there.
My boys would laugh me out.
You're like, so what's the weather like out there? Explain to me what the weather is like out there.
They would just laugh me out. Dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing up there? It's so nice down here at courtside. Come on down here, Jamie.
We'll have to wait for you when we get in the limo.
Exactly. Listen, we'll wait for the limo. We'll wait for you in the limo when you finally come down. We'll make sure the Sherpa's ready to pick you up when you're down there too. So that's fine and dandy. But no, that's 411 right there, big dog.
Exactly.
Yeah. You paid hold on a second. Then Derek responded that's what you pay. Oh, 400 for lower level. That's what you paid. Okay, you paid $400 for lower level. You got in there early then, big dog. That's all I'm saying.
You were working it.
Yeah, because
I mean,
right there, back row right there, the 366. Right there. Back row, last row. Row Q is the last row in section 411. So you're just, I mean, you might get this nice shot. Maybe. But if you're getting those $366 tickets, man, you might as well just go ahead and start investing in binoculars. Oh, see, there you go. Thanks to the Michigan alumni. There you see. Michigan alumni always come through clutch. I see you, Derek. I see you, D-Rob. You enjoy that game on Saturday. Enjoy it for Jamie and I. I'm going to deliver Jamie some roller dogs and some beer going, hot dogs! Hot dogs!
I got enough for lobster rolls. I'm saving money on this one.
Lobster rolls? Lobster rolls, yeah? Sir, you want some lobster rolls? Got a lobster roll for you. What you want?
Exactly.
Oh, you want lobster roll? I'm sorry. I'm fresh out. I'm fresh out.
It's on Saturday too, right?
It's a Saturday 6:30 tip-off. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Now, if you're in town, you can listen to the game starting at 6 o'clock on W4 Country, 102.9 FM with Brian Bush and Terry Mills. But tip-off is technically at 6:35. Even though Clayton is technically on vacation, he apparently reported that it'll be a 6:35 tip-off from DC. So there you go.
Right. That's true. There you go. Well, you know what? Let's go to a break.
Let's do that.
We'll come right back on the other side. And you're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the Bizzler. I'm gonna tell you what. Look, I'm not changing my mind. I'm saying to everybody, and I'm saying this. I want Michigan to be able to beat everybody, but if it came down to it, you want the Big Ten or you want Duke. I want the Big Ten.
Yeah, I want to see if Michigan can do the for the first time in program history, winning the regular season and conference tournament.
Yeah, do that thing.
Yeah, it's never happened in Michigan history. Why not? Why not 2026? Let's make that happen.
Right. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to make sure we get a Big Ten championship.
Yeah. By the way, Tim apparently shares the same sentiments that you have about the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, or Champaign-Urbana. I can never remember. Tim on YouTube said Illini is a dump. Just ask former receiver David Terrell and Coach Carr.
Do you know what that means?
That smells like 94 right by Belleville Road. Between Belleville and Rawsonville in the heat of the summer.
Right.
Smells like stank ass trash.
It does. I look, I'm just telling you the truth. Yeah.
By the way, if you've never driven down 94 between Belleville and Rawsonville Road
my God.
in the summertime, especially when it's humid out, stank.
I mean, it's not a good thing. Not a good thing.
It never is. It never is. Also, a friendly reminder that the person that scored the golden goal, the one, the only, Miss Keller, Megan Keller, native of Farmington Hills, Michigan.
Nice.
Nice. This is also a friendly or unfriendly reminder to the University of Michigan that we still do not have a varsity women's hockey team here in the state of Michigan. Like no university has one. So this is once again my public claim to say, let's get a women's team here at the University of Michigan circa 2026-27 season, please. And thank you. Thank you for joining my TED Talk.
Wow.
John also asked a question, which is worse, East Landfill or Illinois?
Ooh. I mean, smell-wise, I'm going to go with Illinois. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go with Illinois. I'm going to tell the truth.
Yeah, I don't think I've been through Champaign-Urbana to give any kind of testament there. I've driven through Lansing numerous occasions, whether it was for a former job or even going up for a hockey game from Michigan State. Never really smelt much there. So I can confirm that. But what I can also confirm is that it is nothing compared to Gary, Indiana.
Exactly.
Gary, Indiana.
Totally agree.
Takes the cake of being questionably one of the stankiest Midwest cities in the Midwest.
Oh, my God.
Also makes you wonder what Hammond, Indiana smells like, too.
The
true. New home of the Chicago Hammond Bears. I'm making that on.
734-998-1050. 734-998-1050. What's up, Philly E?
I'll tell you what's up. The frickin' price. That's what's up, man.
No kidding.
Philly E, you going to this game? Are you getting in?
Well, my boys have bailed. Clearly, they've bailed. We had the meeting on Monday.
Okay.
And because none of them are Michigan fans. However, like I said, I think I have an ace up my sleeve. My boy's son, I might throw him in the car and just take it on the chin, if you know what I mean, with the price. My boys won't go, but this is my boy's son. So I'll just throw Piss Boy in the car and we'll take the trip down. If it's, it's a game time decision because, sometimes these things come down on game day. You know what I mean?
That is true.
So,
that is true.
I'm going to look Friday night and the Saturday morning. If it comes down a little bit, guess what? I'm going to call my boy and say, hey, don't worry about the horse being blind. Just load the wagon. And, we'll go on down there. Because like you said, but that was a cheap flight. If you could get a flight to DC from where you are for
right.
$170.
No, it's not. Look, the price is not bad. The prices of the airlines not bad. I'm telling
Like 360 to sit, up in the rafters. It's crazy, right?
you get it.
But-
See, Philly, you get it. You get it.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna
It's a big game. It is a big game.
We're number one, and yeah, damn it, I want you. Damn right, I want to win this game. The minute, we're tearing everybody up, and the minute we step out of the conference and lose a non-conference game, some wise guy's going to say, "Oh, see, the Big Ten ain't that good." Some malaka's going to say that. You just know it. So you know what? Let's just go down there and kick ass. And listen, I'm very confident about this team. Like I said yesterday, when the lights have been brightest with this team, they show up, man. Vegas, Breslin, Mackey. Why would I expect anything different when you're playing a name brand like Duke, on the national scene? I just can't see them. Now, of course, that's the kiss of death, right? I just can't see them crap in the bed. I think our kids are going to play a great game. And not to mention, this game has a history, ladies and germs. I mean, this game has an awesome history. And if you go back to the inaugural game back in 1990 when we first started this series, and that was a Chrysler, that game was incredible. That was an unbelievable game. It went overtime, and Sean Higgins kind of stepped into that Glenn Rice role where he was hitting threes, and we pulled the game out. It was an unbelievable basketball game. But that was a sign, because what's his name sent it in overtime, and it was a sign of things to come. Christian Layton, he hit the shot to send the game in overtime.
Right.
An unconscionable ball breaker for his whole career, and it even reared its ugly head all the way back in 1990. So, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great basketball game. Like to be there. We shall see, though. Now, here's the thing, and I think Hadley brought it up. The Big Ten championship is priority right now. We're in position to win it. We're so close right now. It's close to deal. I'm not even thinking about that Big Ten tournament.
What are you talking about? Hadley didn't say that. Hadley was all over.
Somebody just brought it up. What's more important, winning the tournament?
I said, wait a minute. Me and Miz were saying the Big Ten championship. Hadley was saying, I want to beat them all. I want that. I want winners.
I thought it was during his phone call when it came up.
Right.
I don't know who brought it up.
I'm just saying.
We got to win the Big Ten. I mean, we're so close to winning this regular season. We're having such an awesome year. It would be a shame not to close the deal now when we got a handful, less than a handful of games left in the key. Listen, we're taking this mistake. I'm not worried about that game. We win these 2 games on the road, it's already over anyway. But in fact, the way I'm looking at it is we only got a split between Iowa and Illinois. That's how I'm looking at it. But Illinois has just been, I don't know, they just got a little big for their britches over the past several years. So it would be nice to go. I mean, we owe them an ass kicking because they've got a couple the last few times. So we got to get them. So I mean, that aside, we got to close the deal in the regular season. And in terms of this is a really special group. And you know what? I remember watching the Vegas tournament, and after they beat Auburn, somebody was being interviewed. And the whole roster just got behind whoever was being interviewed. I can't remember who it was. And all his teammates came back and they were all in the background, wait a second. This is just a freaking game in what, November? Was that November or December? I guess it was December. You see that kind of stuff post game where all the kids are in the back and, they're trying. That's you've just won the regional final and you're going to the Final Four.
I think that was the Vegas tournament where they were doing that. So November
that's
checks
what I'm
out.
Talking about. It's exactly what I'm talking about. But you
November,
don't see stuff like that in December. That's okay. You see that in you just won the regional final and cut down the nets and you're going to the Final Four.
Right.
So that just is something about the camaraderie and the culture on this basketball team. You just kind of had that feeling, and the fact that they were destroying, like they destroyed teams. It's like, you know what, this is really going to be a special.
I mean,
year.
honestly, they could have been laughing at. They weren't laughing at this squad, the Purdue squad, but they could. I mean, it could have been. It could have been. I mean, they were enjoying themselves. I'm not going to lie about that.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying you could kind of see that culture all the way back in the Vegas tournament when they're just, they beat Auburn. Okay.
Yeah,
nice win, but it's December,
I mean, you beat Gonzaga. Look at how you beat Gonzaga.
Yeah, well, then that was like, okay, now this clearly is, and then they came home and then destroyed Villanova, and you're like, all right, this is an unbelievable basketball team, and that's when they were beating everybody by 30 or 40, Now, did they come down to earth? Yeah, of course. Eventually, they had to, but it looks like they're starting to peak at the right time. You know what I mean? They kind of went through the dog days of January and early February, and now they're kind of, hopefully this thing ends in a crescendo with a national championship. So that's what I'm saying. I just can't wait. And if I can't go, I can't go. But I wish I could be there. But
I hope you can get there. I really do. I hope anybody who wants to go should go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to dissuade anybody. The question is just, what's more important? Is it this Duke game or is it this opportunity to win the Big Ten regular season?
Well, clearly the latter, right? I mean, listen, this is just a gravy game. It's gravy,
Not to everybody. We want to beat the hell out of Duke. That's all they want to see.
But is it the big picture? No.
No,
because if we lose to them and then we win the Big Ten and we win the national championship, who's really going to care that we lost the game in D.C.? You just don't. I mean, we even though we lost to Georgia in football, we beat Blackbeard. We won the Big Ten, and it kind of really took the sting out of that Michigan State game. Now, didn't it? I mean, it just did. Like, who cares about we lost Michigan State? We're going to the Orange Bowl and playing Georgia. We beat Blackbeard. I mean, so in the end, are they going to close the deal in the Big Ten and then go on and win a national championship? Boy, I would really like for this team. It's such a special team. I wish they could validate this season by doing, by hanging some banners. That would be tremendous. Now, the other thing, did you see my boy Tom Hagen died, man? Did you see that? Did you see that?
No, Tom Hagen died?
No, Tom Hagen. Tom?
Yeah.
Tom Consigliere.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's a legend there, man. It's unbelievable, man. So what are you going to do? I got to love the one scene where my man Fish, he's like, Tom, can you get me off the hook?
One more time.
One more time.
One more time. For old time's sakes.
Yeah, unfortunately, Fish went to go sleep with the fishes, right?
Hey! They found out about him. That's how you got to do. There had to be one in the group, right?
The other scene. It's just crazy. But right before they have the meeting, right at Louis in the Bronx, they're eating Chinese food and they're trying to find out where the meeting is, and it's really quiet and they're all digging in this Chinese food. Dude, I can't tell you. Every time I see that scene, I have this insatiable desire to eat Chinese food. It's like, damn, I need to order some Chinese food. I don't know what it is about that scene, but they're just chowing down on it. Of course, if they find out where the meeting is, Louis in the Bronx, all that other crap. But I do love when he yells at him, Salazar might not even be in the car, Sonny. Because he's like, yeah, maybe it's just blast who's ever in the car. Great scene, right? They always had that pissing contest back and forth, Sonny and Tom. But, yeah, a legend has moved on, so happy trails to my boy. So, whatever. Anyway, I know you guys got to close this show, but hey, man, We got an unbelievable. You guys got one more show tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yep. One show tomorrow, and then we're looking at the weekend, baby, and we're looking at an outstanding basketball game on Saturday, man.
Basketball, hockey, all kinds of
Absolutely.
things. I mean, this is a big weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. All right, boys. I shall talk to you tomorrow. Go Blue.
All right, Philly, be good.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Jamie, Michigan hockey. They're on the road at Wisconsin. Wisconsin's trying to find themselves back into the wish themselves back into the tournament. Of course, that's Friday and Saturday. Friday night, 8:00 Eastern time puck drop, and then 7:00 Eastern time on Saturday. Of course, we know about the Michigan men's game at against Duke in DC. 6:30 with the tip off, or technically 6:35. Let's be honest, okay. But then Sunday, you got the women's team looking to hold on to their number 2 spot.
Right, we need this
in the Big Ten standings, because they traveled to Carver Hawkeye, and Iowa is not a chance, especially on the road there. And they're nipping on the heels of Michigan. They're currently 1.5 behind Michigan, so one loss there. They're really sniffing things out, but that should be a good one right here on the Big Ten 50 on Sunday. And hopefully, I said, I'm hoping that Michigan can just finish out their last 3 of the season. You know, if they go 2-1, outstanding. But I'd like it to be wins against Ohio State and Maryland. You know, have a nice little honorable send off, or a little tip of the cap to Caitlin Flaherty on Senior Day on the 28th. And then you get to the Big Ten tournament, where right now it looks like they got a double bye. I think they've got to at least go 2-1 to lock that up, because they've got Ohio State and Iowa nipping on their heels, a game and a half back from them. So we'll see how things pan out, man. It's like you said, this is getting a very interesting stretch of games here for the Big Ten on the women's side, and the men's side obviously the same way. But it should be an entertaining game there in DC at the very least.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. We'll talk more about it tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Be important. It's always important.
And maybe if Swede joins us, we can see what he thinks about the 2 jerseys.
Oh, he'll be around. I mean, he's got time now. He gets in town. He flies. He's going to stay at Weber Inn. He's going to stay at the Weber Inn. And, I told him, get yourself a meal. Hopefully, he's in town.
Make sure he swings over by and see our folks.
Yeah, come over here and see us.
Either here, but I was just going to say, make sure you swing over by 24 Cheesecakery so we can.
We need to get him over there. We need to get him over there.
We got to get him over there. If we don't get him over there, then did we do our due diligence in doing our job at that point?
No, I got to give them the alert. Big Sweet in town.
Yeah, Big Sweet, look out. He looking for that cheesecake. And
exactly.
I already told the folks at some point I got to get them a slice of it too.
Yeah,
they're not much of sweets, but they'll get down on that.
Yeah, that's going to be important. I'm sorry, Miz. I looked at the clock. I'm like, what? Okay, I was
like, what the hell?
We got to go, but we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to talk this up. We're going to talk it up. Big weekend. Big weekend.
Huge weekend.
You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.